The Invasion of Time, Part 1, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So, Connor, as I understand, you despise this story with a burning passion. Is that correct?
Yeah. I've watched this story once before, and it's on my channel, and it was a nightmare.
See, I don't even like. It's a bad story,
I
but
like the first few episodes.
Oh no,
I like
I'll
the
get into it.
gardens.
No, you can fuck right off with that, Brian. Jesus.
we're
I,
gonna get
I,
the full
but,
Connor breakdown on the Invasion of Time.
like,
Where
we'll,
does
we'll
this
get
actually-
into it, but actually, to be fair, that's a pretty good opening shot.
Where the hell does this fall on my ranking? I
Anyway.
wonder?
But yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. This is like a fucking Moffat finale. It starts right in the middle of the story. Oh, there's more
I mean,
than
I
there's more than
mean,
just that as a comparison. It is a lot.
all that's implied at the start here is that the Doctor has left Leela and K9 inside the TARDIS, and he's gone out to talk with these mysterious beings.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being silly. This one also has terrible sound design. I forgot about that. Anyway, so I've had 4 hours sleep, and in New Zealand there's the biggest storm in 10 years outside. And I've also got a cat trying to eat all the cords, and my friend who's drunk still, and yeah.
Did you have a booze up last night, Connor?
No, I don't drink. I'm just tired. Shut up, K9.
So what you're saying is you won't be joining me and Dylan for the Trial of a Time Lord drinking game?
No, I probably won't.
I might be if I can get to England.
I mean, I'm trying to like hold it off long enough so that you're 21 by the time that we do it, Brian.
Well, we could do that, or we could do it when I go over to Ireland and take a day trip to London.
Mm.
If that even
Because I mean, we're still working our way up in the amount of parts that we've done, so we still have to do the war games, and I don't know if we're doing Dalek's master plan before we do trial.
I think you
I
said
thought
you
we
don't want
weren't
to.
doing
I think you said
reconstruction.
you didn't want to do it because of the recons. It's like pointless.
That's what I said at first. I've kind of changed my opinion over time, but
I mean, you did do the Web of Fear technically.
yeah, but
That's just one episode.
I think my rule was more anything that has an official DVD release. Unless we listen to the Dalek's Master Plan soundtrack.
You just listen to us in one ear and the Dalek's master plan in the other. How shit would that be? Okay. Fuck you. The music in this episode is glorious.
Yeah, I do really like the Invasion of Time soundtrack.
That's alright.
Also, he's wearing a weird shirt in this.
But the sound design, though, not the music, but the sound design is grating.
That's
especially whenever K9's on the scene, it's like.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Did K9 just threaten to shoot Leela?
Also, it dawned on me the other day, every Gallifrey story after the War Games is like really divisive.
Yeah.
Is the Deadly Assassin divisive?
Yeah,
Not as
is.
divisive as the others, but it is. Yeah, there's a group of people that don't like it.
Yeah. Well, I've seen it so many people on Twitter. I think I pointed this out on Twitter even, but where people are like, "Why is the Deadly Assassin loved so much? It's not even that good." And I see it so often. I swear I see it more than the people that are like, "I love the Deadly Assassin."
Yeah. It's like
I mean,
it's almost like I used to think when it came to Hinchcliffe era, I used to think it was like only like the brain of Morbius that was divisive, but no, the Deadly Assassin is as well.
Well, it's Brain of Morbius, Deadly Assassin, fucking Talons of Wing Chiang.
Oh yeah, Talons for
a lot of people don't like Mask of Mandragora.
I don't like Mask of Mandragora.
I like Mask of Mandragora.
Of course, you got Revenge of the Cybermen. I don't like
Yeah.
Sontaran Experiment.
I think those two are actually
And
generally disliked.
within this group of fan circle, like literally only this circle, Terror of the Zygons.
See,
Because for
I,
some reason, the only
That's-
people I've ever seen that don't like Terror of the Zygons are like you and Dylan, and that's it.
I don't
See,
like Terror of the Zygons.
Oh, well, there you go.
Wait, Joey, you don't like Terror of the Zygons?
it's grown on me over the years. When I first saw it, I was like, "What? Why the fuck do people like this story?" It's grown on me though. Still not my favorite, but I do enjoy it.
I think for me, it was a great experience because I watched it after I saw the Zygon invasion, and I was like, "This is so much better." I
Are
like
you
this
should
so
do
much
that
better.
story.
God, if Tom
Like-
Baker just got rid of that goddamn ascot, the fucking costume would be so much better.
I don't hate it.
Oh, I hate the.
Oh, you know, my friend Adam has a really big hot take. He reckons the costume would look better without the scarf. And when he said that, I was like, "Ooh, that's like."
I mean,
very...
I think
This
I think-
specific
I think that's
variation.
I think that's only us talking as fans who like know the Fourth Doctor looks so well that whenever he does take off the scarf, we're like, "Ooh, that's a bit different." But if we were to have it all the time,
yeah,
it would
because
be
he
really
loves
boring.
he loves the Talents of Wang Chiang costume.
Yes,
Because-
I fucking
because it doesn't have the
adore that
scarf on it.
costume.
Yeah.
Well, the two costumes I like without the scarf, and it's probably this one and his season 18 one. Because
That does look a lot better without the scarf.
the season 18 costume I like in general, but it looks fabulous without the scarf in State of Decay.
See, like right now we're attracted to this because we're so used to seeing the Fourth Doctor with a scarf that we're just it's more appealing, or at least it gives it a bit of variety when we see him without it. But if we were to have this all the time, it would be pretty boring.
Well, he there's a bit where he takes the scarf off in
Oh, that's
Planet
right.
of
It's
Evil,
the
too,
fucking
and-
swimming pool in the library. Oh god, was it a Day of the Moon? River Song like jumps off a building into
Yeah,
the
it's just the building and into the pool. Yeah.
yeah, and it like splashes water.
Yeah. Fuck. I do like that two-parter though. I don't care what anyone says.
Was that guy in Deadly Assassin?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, it's certainly stylish.
Well, wait. I was talking to
Impossible
Brian.
Astronaut, Day of the Moon.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I quite
I'm
like
kind
it.
of mixed. I'm kind of mixed on it. I don't really like.
I particularly like the Impossible Astronaut. Day of the Moon, not so much.
Yeah. Impossible Astronaut's cool, but like, I don't know. This Day of the Moon is a lot of like filler in it. They're just walking through tunnels, like talking about rivers.
Yeah,
sex life. And I was like,
I don't. No, that's at the end of Impossible Astronaut when.
Is it?
Yeah, when she's talking to Rory, and she has the whole "I'm quite the screamer" bit. Yeah,
I can't really remember. It's been like 2 years since I've seen
Yeah.
that story.
It's actually one of my most watched New Who stories, and I have no fucking clue why. It's just one that I come back to a lot.
I wonder what my
Yankee
most watched New
Spies.
Who story is.
I mean, like I've definitely watched the entirety of series 1 more than any bit of New Who ever.
I think I've probably watched Rose way too many times to the point where I kind of don't like it anymore.
Actually, one of the only Davies episodes that probably rivals how many times I've seen like the entirety of series 1 is like Midnight, because I fucking love Midnight.
I mean, that's your favorite. I don't understand that.
yeah.
And
plus-
plus
weirdly enough with Midnight, I think like Midnight's one that I enjoy more each time I watch it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I already give it a 10 out of 10, so there's nowhere else to go. Kind of a hot take. I do really like Tom's performance when he's working under the Vardens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Watch,
gonna-
watch me fall and crumble under it.
I like it.
Oh, yeah,
too,
when
I'm
we
not
were
gonna
watching
lie.
this for the first
there
time,
are
we were trying to-
elements.
We
There
were trying
are-
to we were trying to find which shot is the one that Clara appears in. We can't figure out which one because they go through this corridor so many fucking times.
That's true, but I think I was able to find it later on. I think it's like somewhere around like parts 4 or 5.
Yeah, it's when there's no Time Lords around and he's just walking through.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh,
Also, I
thank
can
God.
never tell. Like, is that green screen supposed to be like left like that, or
Where?
It's supposed to be
Oh,
fo-
that.
at the end of the hall? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know in the Doctor Dances and Captain Jack's ship, there's like an unfinished blue screen behind him.
No way, is there?
Yeah. When he's sitting drinking his wine, on the side view, it's meant to be space, but it's not. It's just a blue screen.
Well, I guess with a blue screen, you could at least kind of get away with that because he's in a ship. But
Yeah. But the thing is, the reason why is because there's a shadow on it, so it wouldn't be accurate to do a blue screen. Like it would all fuck up in the background.
yeah.
Oh,
How does he manage to do that again?
Oh, I fucking hate the Vardens.
I don't hate the Vardens. I hate how
hate
much.
the-
I hate how
I
much
hate the-
they've been. I hate how much they've been used in the EU, but I don't hate
No,
them in this story.
I just hate how fucking boring the voice actors are.
They are really good in the new adventure there.
I do have to say, I do like this Time Lord's costume. It looks like a nice velvet dressing gown.
I'm sorry, did you just call him this Time Lord? That's my man Barusa right there.
Oh yeah, it is because I keep forgetting which one it is because they regenerate every story.
That's true.
Because it's played by the fucking toy maker in Arc of Infinity, isn't it? Or no, is that a double one? I can't even
No.
remember. I can't fucking remember which one the toy maker plays.
No, because no, wait, no, Michael Goff. You're talking about Michael Goff, right?
Yeah, he's in Arc of Infinity.
Is he?
No way.
Yeah,
I don't. That's not
What?
true.
He get-
Michael
yeah.
Goff.
yeah, Michael Goff's in Arc of Infinity, isn't he?
I'm looking that up now. Hang on, let's see. Oh shit, he is.
What the fuck? Who
He's a
does he
Time Lord.
play?
He plays
Is
Time
it
Lord
Barusa?
named Hedon. No, he's not. He's not Bruce.
Oh, okay.
He plays someone named Hedon, and apparently he's in the Infinity Doctors as well.
Huh.
Yeah, he gets
Damn.
shot, I think, in Arc of Infinity.
Damn.
I think he was working with Omega as well.
Shit, I had no clue. I'm gonna look out for that next time.
Michael Goff would have been so good as Barusa.
He would have actually come to think. Yeah.
Imagine Peter Davison going up against Michael Goff in the Five Doctors.
Oh.
Actually, now that I think about it, this guy, this guy here, he's like halfway between Michael Goff's Time Lord and fucking Zelen from Can You Hear Me? The Time Maker would approve.
You know, I've always envisioned the Sirens of Time as shit versions of the Vardens.
All right.
You know,
Okay.
I kind of get that.
I'm gonna get something off my chest here. You know how like Dylan always goes on about how Tennant's narcissism rubs them the wrong way?
I have a feeling I know where this is going, but okay.
Because whatever this smug fucking garbage is in this, it really rubs me the wrong way.
You're talking about the Doctor?
Yes.
But he's only doing that when he's under the Vardens. So, like, it's there's a reason in the story for it.
I know, but I don't care. It's so annoying.
It's not
It's-
that bad.
It's like there's a scene in this episode. I can't remember when it is, but he like almost breaks the fourth wall, and it reminds me of a fucking Moffat story. Oh,
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Sonic Screwdriver bit. Yeah.
I can't remember. It's
Even the Sonic Screwdriver can't get me out of this one.
Fuck. Joey did it first. God damn it.
God, I must have seen the Invasion of Time like 3 or 4 times already.
I've seen it twice.
No, this will be my 4th time because I know I've done it once by myself, which I binged in a day because the first time I watched this, I actually really liked it.
I
and
don't
then-
know how.
Okay,
So the second,
I like
the
it.
second
I
time
like
I
it
showed it to
until
my
the
brother.
Suntarans show
My
up. The
sisters.
minute the Suntarans show up, I want to fucking shoot myself.
Yeah, but that music though, Brian.
I mean, the cliffhanger's cool, but after that, it's terrible.
Yeah, you're right. I fucking love the cliffhanger though. Like the plot is literally over, and then it's
Yeah,
just
true,
oh
true.
shit.
Part
The
of
story
thing is
fucking ends, and then,
Like
shit,
you
we need to
almost
restart.
feel you almost feel betrayed. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you're like, oh, it'll just be another four-parter, and then the Suntarans show up, and you're like, oh, shit's about to go down, and then the next what 2 episodes are just nothing.
yeah. And then the Santaran costumes are shit too, like under the helmets.
Oh yeah, it's easily the fucking worst.
okay.
makeup job
I mean,
ever.
basically, the problem I have is that most times when you're like, oh, the Doctor's being a bit edgy this episode, it's interesting. Whereas it's not with here. It's just fucking boring and annoying.
But he's only being edgy because he's working under the Vardens.
I know.
I
Connor!
don't know. I was entertained by it the first time
For
I
real?
watched it.
Oh, it's
I was sitting there like,
fucking
why
annoying.
is Tom Baker being such a cunt? I want to know. This isn't him. I was intrigued by it. And then the payoff is absolutely fucking terrible, but you know, I'd say the setup's fine.
But also like the cliffhanger where the Doctor betrays the Time Lords to the Vardens. I fucking love that.
So I can't remember, Joey. Is he sort of doing a McCoyish manipulation of the situation, or has he actually been like hypnotized by the Vardens or something?
No, he's doing a manipulation because the Vardens, if I remember correctly.
No, honestly, when I watch Tom in this story, I get vibes of like hell bent Doctor to me. Obviously, the difference being is it's all a ruse. Whereas hell bent's not a ruse.
See,
Yeah.
I've seen McCoy do shit exactly like this in his stuff.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
I have
so
no
like,
problem
Like,
with
if I remember correctly, the Vardens can see everything he's doing, and so he has to act this way around everyone else.
No,
and,
but
take command of the Time
difference
Lords. And all
is
that.
the
So,
difference is I actually enjoy when McCoy does this stuff.
but it's the same thing.
No. I just don't like the execution. I just find it
I
so.
think you think the
grating.
story itself is shit, and you're blaming this specific bit of it that has nothing to do with why it's shit.
I don't know, because I don't like this part either. Oh wait, doesn't Leela go off and fucking marry this guy or something?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Which is
Great,
That's really shit. Although their story in Lung Barrow and Gallifrey, the Gallifrey audio series, it's fucking great.
let me guess, he dies at the end.
It takes a long time for him to die, but yeah, he dies in the end. Not in Lung Barrow.
Fucking
eventually-
nailed it.
He eventually dies in Gallifrey, but there's a lot more before that.
Joey, I watched a bit of Randy last night.
Watch
Randy
what?
Feltface.
Oh yeah, good shit.
I love him. He's so fucking cool.
You've seen that whole special, right? With
I have seen that whole
Randy
special.
writes a book. Yeah, love that. Randy writes a novel, whatever it's called. Yeah.
Ernest Hemingway.
Oh, that's why you said. Okay, got it. Fucking nailed it.
Oh jeez, my eyes.
This is so that effect is so fucking shit.
I'm sorry. Are we insulting the god David Agnew right now?
David Agnew, the man who wrote this and City of Death. What a turnaround.
Who's David Agnew in this situation? 'Cause this isn't a Douglas Adams story, is it?
No.
David Agnew is. I want to say.
David. Okay, no. Let me.
Go ahead, Connor. Go.
All right. So David Agnew means whoever the current producer and script editor are. So in this case, it's Graham Williams and Anthony Reed, whereas in City of Death, it's Graham Williams and Douglas Adams.
I believe Uncle Terry also had a bit to do with the story.
It's quite possible.
I remember watching the documentary on David Agnew, the pseudonym in on the Invasion of Time DVD, and Uncle Terry is talking on it, and he's like He's like, I think David Agnew is a good friend of Robin and Bland, but I never quite met them.
Fucking Robin Bland.
Now,
I was about to say Uncle Terry wouldn't write anything this boring, but then I remembered he did part of the Dominators as well.
Yeah.
Although at least the Dominators makes me laugh.
well, and for a while in the classic series, whenever you had a question about Gallifrey, you'd probably go to Terrence Dix about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to say Holmes had a bit to do with this as well.
This music isn't fucking good. Ooh.
But how about those fucking like inflatable pillows there?
Yeah, this sounds like the sour end of the 80s. Even though it's the 70s.
Sounds like when Black Sabbath discovered synth.
Oh, look, it's if anyone in listening plays Among Us, he's doing the scan.
Anyway, is this a Deadly Simpsons score or no?
Probably.
I think so.
I don't know. Just look at it in the credits.
I mean, why else would it be like simultaneously kind of good and kind of shit?
And sound exactly like the rest of the Tom Baker era at the same time. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't sound exactly like the rest of the Tom Baker era, which is
it's a bit more distinctive, but it's all the same sounds.
yeah. What just went through my ears was
because they had fuck all money, so they had to use the same shit all over and over again.
Actually, I was watching Philip Hinchcliffe on the Behind the Sofa bit on Revenge of the Cybermen, and he was saying that like anytime anyone hired a composer that wasn't Dudley Simpson, he fucking laid into them. But like weirdly enough, I think like the non-Dudley Simpson Tom Baker scores are actually really damn good. Because I don't hate the Revenge of the Cybermen score.
Oh, I'd say it doesn't mesh well with the story at all, but I love
the music itself is quite good.
Is Revenge of the Cybermen Carrie Blyton? Or am I wrong?
I think Peter Howell had something to do with it, and
okay.
it was someone else. I don't know. I recently did a video on well, when is this coming out, Joey?
In like the next 2 days.
Okay. So like a day or two after this comes out,
right.
my Revenge of the Cybermen review will finally be up.
Ooh.
And I dedicate, I think, like the end to talking about the score, because the rest of it, I'm just laying into how shit it is. But no, I like the score.
And like every chance he gets, Hinchcliffe is like, if we just gotten like a decent composer, maybe Revenge of the Cybermen could be kind of decent. And I was like, are you fucking serious? The music is like one of the only good things about it.
It looks like a printout of what should be, something really expensive.
Organ music.
I feel like we're at a like a $2 store.
I fucking hate this music so much. It's like, I guess it's trying to sound like trumpets, but it doesn't sound like trumpets at all. Because it's a synth in the 70s.
I do. Do you swear to protect the law and the secret?
You may kiss the bride, which is me.
Do you swear to keep the secret of the timeless child?
You know what's weird in Spyfall? The way that the master words that line where he says, built on the lie of the timeless child. Like, I first took that as they were told about the timeless child as a kid, and like that was like a lie that Gallifreyan society was built upon, but rather it's something hidden. And I don't know, I found it like poorly worded. Like it was really confusing when we were first told about it.
Oh yeah, no, it literally is just like, hey, look at this thing that is interesting, and then it's not interesting. This is the cliffhanger, right?
That it is.
The Doctor dies!
Again.
Again? Shit.
Yeah.
Oops. Okay.
Did I just accidentally do a fucking sill? Oh dear. DVD menu.
Dudley, yeah, fucking Dudley Simpson.
Dudley.
Production
Never s-
manager was John Nathan
John Nathan
Turner.
Turner, yeah.
Mm.
He really
Mm.
had been working on this show for years.
Oh yeah. Wait, do you have the season 26 Blu-ray, Brian?
Yeah.
You should get it and watch the JNT documentary because it's great. The Invasion of Time, Part 2, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So Connor, would you say the Invasion of Time is objectively or subjectively shit?
I'm not putting myself through this again. Fuck you.
All I can say is that part 1 is the best episode, and I didn't even like that. So there you go. You know, it's been a bit of interesting intrigue, and it's like, oh, the Doctor's gonna be all tricky, and there's this thing, and he's like, you may kiss the bride, and then he falls over.
I like it when the character starts to look like Baker.
And yeah,
It's really fun.
So to continue the Spyfall thing I brought up at the end there, Brian, you like Spyfall, right?
I haven't rewatched it.
Well, no, but like, did you like it though? Like when you watched it?
Yeah, I did like it when I watched it. I'm afraid to rewatch it because I think in retrospect it'll probably end up being shitty.
I actually rewatched it recently because they added Series 12 to HBO Max finally, and I actually still really enjoyed it. And it's still one of my favorite New Who stories.
HBO Max.
Oh shit, it's one of your favorite New Who stories.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I suppose you'll be
I
looking
wouldn't
forward
say
to
that.
Callum's unbridled rage.
I mean, sure.
What? I missed that. What?
Callum's making a rage video on Spyfall.
Callum is apparently making the perfect breakdown of what
The
is
objectively.
what is apparently like one of the worst Doctor Who stories ever to him, which I don't
Nah,
even get.
No, he didn't say that. He's not saying it's one of the worst ever.
That's so weird. Then why does it deserve an unbridled rage?
Because it's like for him it's like an overrated story, not like one of the worst ever.
I think like Fugitive of the Jadoon would deserve it more in that case.
Oh no!
Okay,
He's definitely gonna do that as one as well. He told me, but no. He really doesn't like Spyfall. But, so he just thought someone needed to take it down. But anyway,
Callum is
I'm sure he is the man to do it.
well, I mean, to be fair, his Hellbent Rage is pretty good. So
Callum is the
I still
reason
get to watch it.
I'm
Actually,
going to write a documentary.
I just can't listen to Callum for too long.
Callum is the reason I'm writing a Doctor Who story about objective tyrants.
You should name the character Callum.
I might.
See, the thing is, like, with the Hellbent Rage, I was quite, like, enticed by it, because I fucking despise Hellbent. So I was a bit like, I was just like, yes,
Yeah, just
kill
to
it.
see someone, like, rip into it. But in this
But
case,
then-
it's just like,
but
it's just
even
like,
then-
okay, fine.
But even then, at the end of the video, when he said something along the lines of, like, it's not objectively good, I still cringed a little bit.
Oh, God.
Just objectively thinking tyrants. The Doctor ends up on a planet where
Isn't
An
it weird for me to
artist's
say
job
that
is
Bruce's,
to be
like,
objectively
shoulder...
good, and if the tyrants think that the art is not objectively good, they get it.
I was gonna say something interesting.
No, go ahead, Connor.
Is
Brian,
it weird that, like, Bruce's shoulder thing looks tasty? Like, it's like a nice, sweet,
No,
lolly?
I get that. I totally get that. I can bite into it.
Yeah, it's
Barusa's what?
it's
It's like
Bruce's
colour.
shoulder
It's like
thing.
colour.
Yeah, see, look, it looks tasty.
Yeah.
What? What?
I'd
You
bite
know?
Bruce's neck.
What am I? Vampire. No, I'm Batman.
Barusa
Tom
look-
Baker is
looks
Tom
like
Baker
he's
is
about to
Batman.
have a
Imagine for
stroke.
a second.
Tom Baker is Edward Cullen. He's taken this strange girl to the forest. To
Oh
totally
my
not.
fu-
rape.
What is that? Did you see that shitty choreography? What the fuck?
Actually, speaking of, did you guys ever see any clips of Tom Baker as Sherlock?
I tried to watch The Hounds of Baskerville.
didn't see I'll look up clips of it. It's actually quite good.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over Connor yawning.
Yeah. Stop! Stop! No. I think I find this story really frustrating because it still has some of those like Bakerish quotes, but they're just not funny.
Really? I think Baker's just fine as a story.
Mildly amused by that.
No,
What the hell?
no, he's just fucking annoying. It's really sad because I love Baker. He's just, I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. He's just grating.
Okay, that was a bit shit.
I think it's because they're giving him like the whole thing of like, oh, the doctor's acting a bit dumb. Anyway.
So anyway, this is an excellent time to talk about those upcoming commentaries that Connor stopped us from talking about before we started, Brian. So-
go ahead, go.
I'm going to do that now. So upcoming commentaries for anyone curious. We're going to do the Sontaran Experiment next, then Horror of Fangrok for Halloween, and then we're going to do an anniversary, like for Doctor Who's anniversary on the 23rd of November with the 3 Doctors. So we'll do commentary for that, and that'll be that for the rest of the year then, because then Scales is releasing in December, and there will not be any time to do a commentary in December. So, yeah.
Confused as to why there won't be any time to do a commentary in December.
Brian, if you saw the amount of videos I had to release for the rest of the year, you would fucking understand.
Well, how many? Whoa, wait a minute. Well, you've got Celestial Podcast, right?
Brian, it's at least 30 videos I have to release for the rest of the year.
30?
At least.
What the
At
fuck?
least. At fucking least.
How did you? Why did you nail yourself so many videos at the end of the year?
I don't know. Do you fucking tell me? I don't know. This is the schedule I set for myself, and Scales Zone just happens to be 7 parts long.
I'm wearing 2 scarves. Oh, he's got COVID.
Oh, is this it? Is this the line? Is it coming up?
The fuck?
Should be here soon. Here we go.
Yeah, that's right.
The fuck.
Here
The fucking
we go.
BritBox captions. High frequency, higher frequency.
Clears throat.
I expect him to be like, Clara, what is the meaning of life?
What the fuck?
Have you ever heard of a bootstrap paradox? Fuck off.
So I've been really so like, you know that tweet that I put up? I don't know, Connor, if you saw it, but I was asking like, you know, like what's the best like Halloween viewing for each Doctor. And I was really curious to see what people would say for the first Doctor, because like I had no clue what I would pick for the first Doctor.
What's something that's like scary?
It's hard to think of for Hartnell. So people seem
Fucking-
so people seem to be going for like a more of like a
Maybe
sort of like cheesy like monster movie style.
Yeah, because the
almost.
thing is, like, something like the massacre is scary, but it's not Halloween scary. It's like, fuck my life scary.
Yeah, it's like I want to kill myself scary.
The Edge
Yeah.
of Destruction is a good psychological horror
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Good point.
That one, someone said the chase for the haunted house segment,
Like,
and then I just
that whole scene with Susan and the knife is very Halloween, actually.
that and and Planet of Giants I got, which I could totally understand too.
Maybe the chase, actually. That's a good point with the vampires.
I'm Count Dracula.
Yeah, but I feel like the chase is a bit of a cop
You know
out
what-
because it's
you know what
only one episode.
You know what they need? They need fucking Revolution of the Daleks is gonna be the Christmas special, right? What they need is they need to go to a haunted house of vampires, but they're like Twilight vampires.
Oh my god! So we get someone just said the Gunfighters for best first Doctor Halloween viewing.
Why?
What?
I mean, I guess it's pretty scary going to the dentist.
It's pretty scary with all those American accents there. Yeah.
The funniest thing about that story is when Hartnell says that he doesn't touch alcohol. I'm like, that's really funny. Of course you touch alcohol.
No, my favorite Hartnell moment in that story is when he's introduced to the Clanton brothers and the way he says like, oh yes, the Clanton brothers. Oh dear, I mean, how do you do? So good.
Peter Purvis singing though.
Oh yeah. How great is the Gunfighters? We should do a Gunfighters commentary. Have it be a sing along.
It's fucking miles better than whatever this fucking shit is. Oh yeah,
Here it is.
The
This
Clara
is
shot?
yep,
Yeah,
this-
yeah.
Yep, that
And then
is.
Leela appears, and I remember in the reaction, my friend Adam's like, "Oh yeah," and there's those people that have a theory that Clara is every companion. Fuck that with a rusty fork.
But it sucks because that's the implication there.
Oh,
Because Clara's even in like an Ace style outfit in the Dragonfire bit.
you know what? I can't remember if I've said this before, but like Name of the Doctor is one of those stories that on paper I should absolutely hate, but for some reason I don't, and I don't know why.
Same here.
It's just
Fucking
fun.
same here.
It's just fun
Yeah.
to watch, but then it's also
Yeah.
got so much shit in it, like especially
yeah.
with Clara.
Yeah,
And
but I do like all the Translore stuff. I do like Richard E. Grant.
yeah,
Uh,
Transilon's a really good idea. It's like a really cool
And
concept.
the Whispermen are fucking scary. Love that.
Although to be fair, even though Transilon's a really awesome idea, it's a bit like Moffat being like, "Oh, I'm the one that decided when the Doctor is going to die."
But then they get rid of that in Time of the Doctor. So
I know, right?
Yeah.
Fucking.
so it's, yeah, so there's no point to it.
Within
But-
2 episodes.
So what we say within 2 episodes, it was like
Yeah.
there was like
And-
months
and
of time.
Unlike Name, that's just Time of the Doctor is an episode that I actually hate.
Yeah, Time of the Doctor can fuck up. Oh yeah, but the other thing I do like in Name of the Doctor, despite how shit the whole Clara going in the Doctor's timeline thing is, I do really like that scene at the end when the Doctor rescues her and we see the War Doctor at the end.
Oh, I love that scene so
really
much.
Yeah. So
It's-
Name of the Doctor, yeah, you're totally
actually-
right. Just fucking
It's actually
fail on
that
paper.
episode is one of Matt's best performances as well. Like,
Oh,
his
he's
acting is
so
good.
good in it. Yeah.
John
Actually,
Hurt-
weird.
It's also the only episode where I totally believe him and River as a couple. With
yeah.
Matt Smith in particular, because I
Yeah.
love that scene of the TARDIS at the end.
Absolutely.
between them.
And also another thing, it's weird that he was so good there because the episode before that was Nightmare in Silver when
yeah.
he was Mr. Clever, and he's all like fucking hammy
Well,
and
at least in Nightmare in Silver, you could see he's really into the performance. It's just a really shit performance.
I know he's having fun, but I'm not having fun watching it. I hate that bit where he impersonates Christopher Eccleston. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh god, he's playing chess with himself.
Connor's just started watching Nightmare in Silver because it's better than Invasion of Time for him.
I don't know if better is the right word. I think shorter is the right
Actually,
word.
let's make this a real question. What are things that Connor hates more than the Invasion of Time? Do you hate Nightmare in Silver more?
No, because it's shorter.
Shit.
Hey,
Okay, what?
um,
How about Time of the Doctor?
Ooh, no, because it's shorter.
God damn it, Idiot's Lantern.
No. I like
God
Idiot's
damn-
Lantern more than Nightmare in Silver and Time of the Doctor.
Kill the Moon.
Weird. Okay, Kill the Moon's worse.
Okay. Hellbent.
Yeah, Hellbent's obviously worse.
The Timeless Children.
Ooh.
Two shit
Ooh.
Gallifrey stories.
Well, I've only seen The Timeless Children once, and it was when it broadcast. And I meant to watch it soon, actually, because I've just watched Ascension of the Cybermen with my friend. And we were meant to watch them both in the same night, but after watching Ascension, my friend's like, "Yeah, no, I'll wait another day for The Timeless Children." I was like, okay. But no, I can't. I don't know. The problem with The Timeless Children is like, it's a bit like Name of the Doctor, where on paper I should absolutely hate it. For some reason, I don't. Except the difference is I don't enjoy. Except the difference is I don't enjoy The Timeless Children like I do with Name of the Doctor. I just don't really feel anything towards it. I just feel like nothing.
Have I told you
How about Arachnids in the UK?
It's shorter.
God damn it. Okay, fine. What were you gonna say, Brian?
Have I told you guys how conflicted I am on the War Doctor?
I tell you what I do.
I've heard this a million times, Brian. You don't need to say it again.
Yeah, I'm a bit.
It's changed slightly, Joey, because I've finished all of John Hurt's stuff now, and I really.
Oh, you finally finished Volume 4. Nice.
I really, really like John Hurt as the Doctor.
Yeah, same. Yeah. He's a great
fantastic.
like.
I just don't like the concept of his Doctor.
But once you actually get into it, he's actually really damn good. So yeah, I totally agree.
I haven't listened to much of the Big Finish yet, so I can't comment. But I will say, based on what I have, obviously with Day of the Doctor, and I've also listened to The Innocent, I think. I think John Hurt makes an absolutely brilliant, like, just Doctor in general. But I'm not sure about like how, because in the Time War, like the whole suggestion is that the Doctor was completely off the rails. He's like a monster. And then you watch Day of the Doctor, and he's this like sweet old man. He's like, I don't want to push the button. That's
my issue with the War Doctor series from Big Finish. Is it's exactly like that too.
Right. Because I don't really. I would have expected the War Doctor to be a bit different to what he was.
I'd say the only series of War Doctor stuff where he goes off the rails is probably only the Monstrous.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, the reason why I don't like it is because it's this whole like Moffat thing of like, I couldn't imagine the Doctor actually doing it, you know? He's like, the Doctor is too nice to kill everyone.
Did you guys ever see that interview where Russell T was asked by someone who's like, you must have been like a bit pissed with Day of the Doctor about that, and Russell's like, yeah, but we're all good.
Yeah, he's like, well, this is what happens when you give the show to someone else.
Yeah, he tries to be as nice as possible on the inside. He just wants to
but now that Chris Chibnall is fucking with Moffat stuff, Russell's probably just laughing. Now you know what it's like to be me. Because I think I described it on Twitter, literally what Chris Chibnall's done. So basically, if you can imagine with what Moffat did with like Gallifrey in the Time War with, Day of the Doctor and Hellbent, it's like he broke a bone. And then what Chris Chibnall's done is he thought, to fix the bone, I'll break it the other way.
Yeah.
One thing I can't give like the Chibnall changing of Gallifrey thing though is that like at least it didn't go back and retroactively change what Moffat did. Like Moffat changed Davies' arc from the very beginning, from its conception.
Even introducing the War Doctor did, because
I hate this so much. I hate this story.
Oh, see, I like this scene. Fuck off.
No, it's so dumb.
What's wrong with this?
I'm going to teach you how to eat a jelly baby.
Stop! You need to stop it with the Syl thing, man. That's fucking weird.
Also, have you noticed that like the props are like from a preschool?
Down there.
Yeah. It's probably a reason why, because they filmed this in a daycare center. They filmed part of it. I think the Sontaran bits they filmed it in a daycare center.
Oh, wait, really? Seriously?
Yeah, some of the hallways, like they've got like the little chairs.
I just thought it was like
some like abandoned warehouse or something.
Not even that, just like the BBC bits of its basement.
They just filmed in the
hallway.
Here
we go, there they are. It's the little chairs.
The little painting right there.
Like, it's like I watched the War Games recently, and like the Time Lords in there are so good. And then you watch this, and it's just like, what
And you've
the
got
fuck is going on here?
this Time Lord who sounds like Patrick Star. Commander, I've got the keys.
I can't unload the turret, SpongeBob.
Let me try something. Open sesame.
I want to replace all the
Motherfucker
characters in
just
Invasion
goes-
of Time with SpongeBob characters now.
Squidward is
What
K9
was that?
confirmed.
He just goes, nice doggy.
Squidward's Barusa.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
K9 is definitely.
What is it now?
Oh, who's Mr. Krabs? Oh, it's this guy right here.
Yeah.
This guy's
Money.
Because I mean, the Doctor is SpongeBob, no doubt about that.
He's the Doctor is SpongeBob in the episode where he's being an asshole to Gary. Fucking hate that one so much. It's just.
Commander Steyer is Plankton.
That makes sense.
The Vardens are Bubble Bath.
Wait, it's Steyer, right? That's the name of the
And
commander. on this
fucking
one?
and the
I don't know
oh
if it's Steyer.
god, the fucking
No, Steyer's the one in Santaran Experiment.
Hang on, let me look this up.
Is it Stipe?
Leela is Larry the Lobster.
It might be Stipe.
It is. Oh, it's Store.
Store?
Yeah.
Store.
I think Steyer is fucking Santaran Experiment, isn't he? Or maybe
Yeah.
it's Two Doctors. I can't remember. Well, no, I think Two Doctors might be Stike.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think that,
it's just
I think Two Doctors
originally.
is Stike.
Oh god.
I love that. That's so good.
Really? I can't stand it.
Acting.
No, because I love him in Seeds of Doom when he gets angry. That's great, but this just hurts me.
Okay, so yeah, so it's Stike in the Two Doctors, which means it must be Steyer in Santaran Experiment.
Well, I knew Stike was in the Two Doctors. I was saying Stipe with a P.
I just got flashbacks to the scene in Harry Potter when Dudley falls into the snake pit. Falls to the floor. Mommy!
But also, can we agree that there will never be a better Santaran actor than Kevin Lindsay?
Yeah.
He's the one in Time Warrior, and
And Santaran Experiment.
Yeah.
I reckon.
I don't know. I kind of like the guy who plays the Santaran in the Two Doctors a lot.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
better than he's better than the dude here, but
Oh, now these shots look great because they're shot on film. I love these ones. I wish the whole fucking story was shot on film like this. They would look much better.
this should look really nice on Blu-ray when they do a season 15 set.
Yeah.
Also, when
Oh,
is the next collection Blu-ray getting announced?
I think
mean,
they're putting it on hold until the pandemic's over. That's my theory. Because, like, to do the behind the sofas, you know what I'm saying?
I thought they recorded all those already because Peter Davison was talking at a convention. He was like, "I've just been doing a bunch of things for the next collection set."
Well, right, but they might be holding it off until they have the one after season 20 done.
Mm.
I think what they normally do is they have one in the backlog when they release one.
Oh, here it is. Love this cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, the fucking tinfoil.
Fucking Connor.
Zzz. Oh, I'm so evil.
What the hell? I love that. It's so
Really?
good.
It's
It's
Brian.
just-
I think we need to kick Connor from this commentary,
it's just Tom
even though he's
Baker.
the one that
Just
requested
being
doing it
Tom
because he
Baker,
hates it.
man. He's getting into his role. Oh fuck! I need to.
Wasn't that a Rodan lady supposed to be like a companion before they did Romana?
Fucking no.
I think she was considered to be a companion.
So this story was meant to be like Armageddon Factor, where they pick up the companion. Although
Yeah.
to be fair, it's not the same character, but whatever. Whatever.
I hate this. The Invasion of Time, Part 3, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Are you you good there, buddy?
I'm alright. The invasion of my time.
Is that what we're doing right now?
It's like a Chibnall line. We are being invaded. Although to be fair, it makes sense here at least. Anyway.
Connor, are you alright?
No, I'm staring at evil tinfoil.
I'm staring at evil Tom Baker, so.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You could have turned on special effects if you wanted to, Connor.
No, I wanted the full experience.
But they updated the Vardens, and this is apparently one of your least favorite things about it.
I
To
know,
be fair,
but
the Vardens kind of look shit in the updated effects too.
They look slightly better than they do here, though.
Only slightly.
they look a bit more like the Kasavan, I think. I tell you what, Joey.
Yeah.
You know what I do hate more than this story?
What?
Warriors of the Deep.
Yeah. That's just a fucking lie, though. Brian, what's your take on this?
I'd watch Warriors of the Deep over this.
Hell yeah.
Mainly because it's 2 episodes shorter.
And plus,
I mean,
that last episode of Warriors
alright.
is legitimately really good.
I will say, the Warriors of the Deep is funnier, but yeah, I do like the final line. The
You know,
very last line.
what's weird though
like,
is like on a story level, I think this is better than Warriors, but like just as a story overall, I'd rather watch Warriors.
as much as I like the first 4 episodes of the story, if it was just the first 4 episodes, I would totally watch this over Warriors of the Deep. But it's those last fucking 2 that make not even an hour feel like 3 that fucking kills me.
Because I remember the first time we watched it, we were dying watching this, and then when the sun turned on, like, okay, maybe it'll start getting interesting, and then it didn't. It just got worse.
Okay, now we've got some shitty Dudley Simpson stuff going on.
Hot take: most Dudley Simpson shit is shitty Dudley Simpson shit.
I agree with this hot take.
I like his 60s music.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There are a couple Dudley Simpson scores.
And I like all of his Pertwee stuff.
Did he do the Ambassadors of Death?
I think so.
I love the unit theme so much. It's like one of the only saving graces of that story for me.
I always forget Dudley Simpson only died like not even a full 3 years ago. Shit. Yes, he did Ambassadors.
I watched that recently.
Yeah,
It
he
was
did
great.
Spearhead. He did Terror of the Autons.
Oh, that's right. This is the wall that looks like Capaldi's title sequence.
He did the Daemons. He
And
did the
it's
Three
fucking
Doctors.
ugly.
Oh, he did the Time Warrior music and Invasion of the Dinosaurs. I love the music in all those. Shit. But man, his Tom Baker music can fuck
Oh,
off.
Brusa is not good in this story.
I like Barusa in this.
Oh. We're not even
Now, my
halfway.
At last we can talk. Take off your clothes.
Oh yeah, Brio, how's your Tom Baker impression going?
A Tom Baker impression? You mean for Evolution?
Yeah.
I haven't worked on it.
You had me send you the script really fucking early, and you're not even working on it.
I have that first scene saved. I need to get back to it. I've been catching up on editing the past couple weekends. So
Oh yeah, how long is Romance of Crime Chapter 6 going to turn out? Do you think?
well, I just got through the first half of it, and it's 12 minutes so far. So I'm guessing like 20,
Cool.
possibly
Oh
25.
yeah, question. So like, if I were ever to like have you edit an audiobook that like hypothetically I would narrate, how has Marcus been setting it up for you? Like, how do his files sound? Like, does he leave in like all of his flubs and everything and just send that off?
He he
Susan tricked the
in the
fornicator.
beginning he left in all his flubs, but he's been taking them out, and I've sort of just been readjusting basically the rhythm of his speech, I suppose, as I go on.
Hmm.
Like if he takes too long of a pause between sentences, I fix that.
Hmm.
If there's a really obvious breath in there, I fix that too.
Hmm. But you wouldn't mind hypothetically if I just sent you a raw file of like, to edit for an audiobook and like left in all the flubs, right?
I wouldn't. I would definitely think Marcus is better than you, though.
Fair. See, but he's been cutting out his flubs, so he only seems better on the surface.
Right. But he's a champion and creates less work for me. So technically, no, I wouldn't care. But also, like, I do like what Marcus does. He's awesome.
That's fair. But me as an editor, like if I were to hire another editor to do something, I just want to like record the file
Yeah.
and send
No, I
it
get
the
it.
fuck out. Yeah.
I
Because
get
like
it.
if I'm going to cut out the flubs, I may as well just do the whole thing myself.
Right. Yeah.
You
No.
know what would be absolute AIDS?
What?
A debate about the Chibnall era between Marcus and Callum.
I want it to happen.
Well, you know what's really funny though is that what's really funny though is that they both have like the same approach when they're actually like confronted face to face with these arguments. Is they both like really retract and they don't actually like back up their statements.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
To be
Marcus
fair,
versus Captain.
sometimes you can dig it out of Callum. You just gotta really dig deep. I think unfortunately part of the reason it's not just about retraction. I think also because Callum's got like really bad dyslexia, and sometimes he doesn't really know how to say what he's thinking.
Mm.
He only knows how to like express how he feels about it, which is a problem.
I remember one time I did I did I argued with him and he finally just stopped. I got the last word and I felt so good about myself. And then Connor came to his defense.
God damn
Well,
it.
not to his defense. I came to the defense of whatever the fuck we were talking about.
Yo, Brian, I'm looking at your screen right now. What is that second tab up there?
Oh, it's a thing I'm wanting to audition for.
Ah, cool.
And the other one
it-
is Marcus.
is it a? Well, I could tell that, but like, is
All right, this now I will
No,
is it
it's
a
not
Doctor
related.
Who related thing?
No, it's
Gotcha.
not related.
That's-
I will say one nice thing about this story, and it's the subplot outside. It's okay.
See,
It
weirdly
looks
enough, I
It's
prefer the stuff in the city.
No. This is just a bit of, fluff, and it's okay. But then it gets all ruined at the end when Leela fucks off with that guy, and it's like, oh no. Like, this is like the, the typical 70s filler that just works no matter what,
Mm.
I wouldn't say all the filler in the 70s works.
Actually, no, you're right about that. Evidenced by parts 5 and 6 of this story.
Maybe we can't agree on the first 4 parts, but we can definitely agree on the last.
Actually, no. You know what would be an interesting comparison to do would be parts 5 and 6 of this story versus Journey to the Center of the TARDIS, because they're very similar.
Oh, come on. Parts 5 and 6 of this are still better than Journey to the Center of the TARDIS.
I'd rather watch Journey to the Center of the TARDIS.
Fuck! Ah, no.
God, is it? Wait, does the dog just spank her in that one?
Yeah, it's in that
I think
one.
he does. Yeah. Oh yeah, he
Yeah.
spanks her in that one, and he spanks her in Time with the Doctor, and then in Nightmare in Silver, he's like, "That skirt's a bit too tight." Fucking series.
And then in Time with the Doctor, like they do that whole bit where like the two of them are supposed to be naked and the Doctor can see through the filter and he's like checking Clara out.
Yeah, he's a Swedish boyfriend, and Clara's grandma wants to fuck him. Oh,
God, I fucking hate Time of the Doctor.
Oh god, it's weird because like the first 20 minutes is just like an AIDS comedy, and then after that it becomes really like serious and like this is a Shakespearean experience,
Yeah.
The implication isn't that they're naked for the entire story, is it?
No.
Okay.
I don't think.
Only when they go to church.
But they are
And then
naked in
And then
Clara's
he gets pegged by Tasha Lim. God,
Oh
I
yeah,
hate.
how about that fucking plot hole in Clara's character though, where she has a father in, or where she has a mother in Time of the Doctor.
Ooh, fuck, you're right.
Oh, but
Yeah.
you don't understand. It's so clever.
You see, Joey, because Clara exists as sort of a time anomaly. It is possible. I just sat there and I thought to myself, well, why can't her mother be alive and dead?
Did you
And I
know?
was just like, I listened to Zacharias the other day. They had some really clever things about Schrodinger's cat. And I was just like, oh, that's so clever. I'm just nick that idea and
In that moment in Rings of Egerton, when her mum's soul is inside the leaf, and when she throws it in the sun, her mum comes back to life because it's so clever. Did you know there's nothing more intellectual than the power of love?
Yeah, and how Clara gets the fucking like teacher like, a degree to teach in between name and Day of the Doctor. and they talk so casually about it in Day of the Doctor. The Doctor's like, "How's the new job going?" No, a teacher isn't just a new fucking job. What the fuck is that?
Also,
see, Joey, because they're in a time machine.
Oh my god.
It's been a while since we've had a good dig at Moffat like that.
Yeah. I was about to have a dig at Chibnall. Like, I could be wrong on this, but doesn't it take more than 3 years to become a policeman?
Does it?
I don't know. I mean, I suppose. Wait,
Not in
Yaz,
America.
is Yaz like a proper policewoman, or is she like a traffic warden?
She's like a crossing guard.
Well, I mean, British
Alright,
British police uniforms are different from American ones, but the yellow vest typically means that you are something like a crossing guard over here.
You reckon in series 13 they'll have like an episode about police riots, and Yaz will be like the moral conflict. I fucking hate these fucking tinfoil.
I love the sound they make, the just little scratchy noise.
What the fuck's going on? I can't. I haven't even been paying attention. It's in this story's been in my eyes, but I haven't been processing what's going on. Oh, why are there so boring voices? Why are they so boring? Oh. I feel
The time
disconsidered
is not
watching
right.
them.
I can be more interesting than these motherfuckers.
Yes, you can.
Now get down to my
I'm definitely like with Tom Baker in this story, it's definitely similar sort of to how Dylan feels about Tennant in the sense that it's a good performance, but it just rubs me the wrong way, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it.
Castellan, this is the Castellan, right? He's really over here saying, "I will do whatever you wish," and Tom Baker's like, "Go make me a list, or I'll put my finger up your bum."
Could you imagine if like every order that Tom Baker made, like as Lord President of Gallifrey, was all sexual in some way?
What if he does help and he's like, I need to see an old friend. And he brings back Katarina from the dead.
And your cock.
Yeah, like the whole bit from Hellbent where they like extract Clara, but it's Katarina floating through space with the same music that we.
Like, okay, so I get that
Left
he's being a dick for a ruse, but like, why is he being this ridiculous? Why is he like, I need you to be my personal slave?
I think it's like because the Vardens can like see his every move, and so like he needs to like add on to the dickishness that he's already like presented.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's a bit excessive.
Now,
I need you to
Castellan,
grab jelly
you-
babies
you're
from
a
my
good
pocket and
fella.
feed it into my mouth like my
Now,
slave.
Castellan, be a good fellow and put on that leather outfit I left in your quarters.
It's
Why?
not that bad, Connor.
What's happening? Well, tell me, what is going on? They're just rambling on. Nothing is happening.
I never thought I'd be the one to not have a breakdown.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh,
You agreed to this.
God.
He requested it. I asked him, "Hey, what commentaries you want?"
requested it?
Yeah, I was like, "What
No,
commentaries you want?"
No.
We were
That's not
talking
what
about it.
happened.
We
That's
were
not
talking,
what happened.
and you were like, "Yeah,
I
Keys of
know,
Marinus."
but that's
And
not
then-
what happened.
And then you're like, I want to do Keys of Marinus, and then you were like, and then because I hate it, I want to do Invasion of Time. And I was like, all right, fine, that should be fun. And here we are.
That's not exactly what happened.
This is
That is exactly what happened.
I said, oh, we should do like a 6-parter. I was like, why don't we do Seeds of Doom? You're like, oh, we're probably gonna do it with Jacob, and I'm like, okay, why don't we do Talons? And you're like, oh, I'll probably say that for another time. And then I was like, You want me to do Invasion of Time, don't you?
See, I didn't want you to do Invasion of Time.
And I can't do Armageddon Factor because I'm saving that for my channel.
Oh, you haven't seen Armageddon Factor?
Not yet. It's the
Oh,
only
shit.
one from 16 I haven't seen.
Could have requested.
Don't let people fool you. It's not nearly as bad as people say it is.
Well, I hope it's better than The Power of Kroll, because I.
Oh, see, I like Power of Kroll too, though.
I mean, it's not as bad as this. I think Power of Kroll is just meh. I like parts of it, but it just drags on so much. It has the Dominator's syndrome of where like the side cast just sitting around doing
Are we
fuck all
still
for
on
the first
part
few episodes.
3, or is this part 4 now?
This is part 3.
We're not even fucking halfway through this
We're almost
garbage.
halfway through.
But we don't have very much long left.
Oh, very much long.
Brian,
I'm more-
having a strong.
I'm more interested in by my friend's PC. It's got like an engine you can look inside. You can see it.
Oh, Brio, guess what? I ordered my next 2 EDAs.
Body Snatchers and Genocide.
That I did.
The Body Snatchers is gonna be weird. It
Wait,
was
wait.
weird.
Is this like Eighth Doctor novels?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense. Because when you say EDAs, I think of like the Big Finish EDAs.
That is annoying that they're called the exact same thing.
Yeah. 10th regeneration.
Yes, I ordered those. Isn't Body Snatchers a Zygon story?
It's also a George Lightfoot story.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah. I knew
10th
that.
regeneration.
And
Apparently.
Jago is nowhere to be seen in it.
Wait, hang on. This is Bruce's 10th regeneration. So he's
Is
like, I'm the Barusa victorious.
Wait, did they say it's his 10th regeneration?
He just said it. Yeah, he just said he's in
Oh,
his
shit,
10th
I missed it.
regeneration. Yeah.
So he has another one then, or is it the same guy in Arc of Infinity?
No, I don't know. I thought Michael Goff was Barusa, but apparently not.
He is not. Wait, so is it? Wait, let me check this now. Hang on. The Invasion of Time.
Can you please tell me why this is interesting?
This scene in particular, I don't think it is.
Okay,
But-
good.
But most of the rest
Fuck.
of the story, I like.
Why?
So who's
I've
Bruce
been
in Arc of
enjoying it
Infinity?
so far.
Wait, Arc of Infinity.
This subplot is the only reason why I can bear it more than Warriors of the Deep.
Wait, Brusa is in Arc of Infinity, right?
Is he?
I think.
Yeah. Leonard
what?
Sachs.
And actually,
Okay.
I prefer Arc of Infinity over this because it has Colin Baker in it.
Jacob's
I
excited
prefer
because
this
you
over
guys got a
Infinity.
woman to audition for Transit.
I mean,
We've
to be fair,
we had more than that as far as female auditions.
Arc of
I don't know
Infinity
if
Part
it's freaked
4.
out about.
Arc of Infinity Part 4 is garbage, but the first 3 episodes I enjoy a little bit more because of Colin Baker, and that's it. He's gonna go
See,
through
I don't think Part 4 is garbage. It's all right.
they're just running around fucking Amsterdam, and then the plot gets resolved when the Doctor shoots Omega. It's just. I'm just like sitting there listening to Tegan's heels clapping against the concrete.
So wait, so the 5 Doctors would be Bruce's
Where are we
12th
going next,
regeneration.
Doctor?
So it wasn't quite his last incarnation.
Oh, he's dead. See, this story just has absolutely no tension. It's just fucking flatline. Although not flatline the story, because that's great, but
Fucking love Flatline.
it's one of the. It's weird because it's a story where Clara's like in control, yet for some reason I still enjoy it.
It's one of the few episodes she's really good in.
Mm.
On
As
Oswald
as Callum would say, it's almost like it's got good writing.
Does he actually say that?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Did the prop almost break in his hand?
Where did you fucking find Callum? Was he like a puppy, like with his legs cut off like, through the streets, and you had to help him or something? Like, fuck man.
So he was one of my subscribers. And he found me on a Discord server. He found my channel on a Discord server. And then basically when I wanted to do MCU reviews, I had to get like someone on to be with me on the panel discussions, and so I got Callum. Like he was like, I'll be on it. Are we halfway through? We're halfway through the story. Great.
Yeah, here we are. Yeah. How about that?
Fantastic. Great.
I just missed like half of Callum's origin story because I was actually paying attention to the show.
Well, we'll tell it again at the start of the next episode. Did you at least hear my puppy with his legs cut off?
Oh yeah, I heard that bit. That's when I tuned back into you guys.
We're starting from a 4.
We're waiting for the credits to finish, Connor. Man, we're only halfway through. I love it.
Yeah.
The Invasion of Time, Part 4, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. I actually took my headphones out because I swear I was laughing just like hearing you breathe in the background.
Was it that loud?
No, you're good. It was just on my mind, so I was like listening in for it then. So anyway, Callum's origin story.
Yeah. So fucking yeah.
So did he start his channel up because of you, or did he
No,
have
no,
one
no.
already?
He already had a channel. Yeah, he had already. Yeah. He did Series 11 reviews when they came out.
Hmm.
And yeah, so basically, about like April 2019. Actually, no, it was about March 2019, I think, because I was like 2 months out from Endgame. I think I was like, oh, I want to do MCU like marathon, like basically review all the films, and I needed someone to do it with because I can't just do a panel discussion by myself.
Oh, you only just started doing videos with him then?
Yeah. It was Iron Man 1 was
shit.
the first video I did with him, and I basically said to my subscribers, I was like, hey, anyone who's keen to join can, and then he joined. And he was on most of them. And then after that, I was like, well, we should just, keep doing videos. He's like, all right. And yeah, so we've done heaps of stuff together. That's how I found.
Cringe.
Cringe?
What the fuck?
Wait, are you talking about the story?
I just love the reaction of cringe.
Wait, are you talking about Invasion of Time? Are you talking about how I discovered this man?
I'm just. I said that specifically because you said I've done heaps of videos with Callum.
Across the board.
Okay. I mean, he used to be a little bit different to what he is now, actually. He used to be a bit more subjective. It wasn't until like around when was it? It was like I don't know, like halfway through or maybe near the end of last year, like before the advent calendar, I would say, is when he started to sort of transition into the more objective thinking. Because I remember it was by the time we did the 10th Doctor debate that he definitely was becoming,
objective.
phase 2 Callum.
I remember he wasn't very talkative in that debate. I remember.
Because he was sick. He couldn't. He was really sick. He wasn't talking.
I'm gonna go with the headcanon. He was scared of Lord Slug.
No. Because there was one time that he did say in that debate, he's like, "Are we talking objective or subjective?" And then Dylan's like, "Oh no, it's all bullshit."
I don't remember that shit. I gotta rewatch that.
Yeah, he's like, Dylan said that he used to go down the whole objective thing when he doesn't anymore.
Yeah, I remember when he used to do that shit. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
pissed me off constantly.
Yeah, I remember when he used to be like, "Now I know that Tomb of the Cybermen is not objectively good, but I love it."
He used to do, you know how I cause a bunch of arguments because I'm me. He used to argue with me, and all of his comebacks would be, "Yeah, Brian, but it's not objectively good, is it?"
We we give everyone with that argument the same exact voice, Brian.
Well, the thing is, the thing you gotta like kind of realize though is that in a way, like 90% of Classic Who just purely based on how low the budget is and also how it's aged is kind of objectively flawed. So you have to sort of accept that and move on. Although to be fair, then you get stories like this where I just can't bear it. But that's different. But it's like, you know, like the War Games is my favorite story, and it has like you got like the Time Lords that have those like boards where they're moving magnets around, and it's meant to be them controlling shit.
Oh, I rewatched the War Games recently with my brother, and we just kept laughing our asses off at that.
Yeah, I know, it's just so weird. But like
these arbitrary moves, they just like shift a bunch of magnets to one side of the board.
But like, because like if someone came and be like, "Oh no, it's not objectively good," I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I find that stuff charming. So it's like I don't really care if it's objectively bad. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know. I fucking hate this. I fucking hate this so much.
Oh my god, Connor, it's not that fucking bad.
It's just so annoying. Why is the Doctor like this? It's so annoying.
Is this how complainy I've been each time we've watched Delta and the Bannermen?
Yes.
Actually,
you've been worse, actually, bro.
Actually, now you say that, I hate Delta and the Bannermen more than this story. So there you go.
Oh, nice. We should do Delta and the Bannermen together.
Do it with Jacob because it's his least favorite too.
Yeah, and Brian, you're gonna be on that. You can't get your way out of that one.
What if I just say, "Oh, I can't do it that day. I can't do it that day." Either.
Yeah, I can't do it that day. I have to like grease my arms.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to do laundry. Yeah.
Do it like a Comedy Central style.
Why are these voice
saying
actors
the roast
so
Delta and the
terrible?
That was such a shit shot.
I can't stand the Varden voice actors. It's so boring.
Where's my Varden Eaglemoss figurine?
So, do you think, Connor, that if I went back and dubbed the Varden voices, that it would make the story more enjoyable for you?
If you had the like the ability to remove them and dub it properly.
No, I'm not saying remove the Vardens. I mean, I'll go back and voice them.
I mean, it wouldn't make the story any better, but it might make it more entertaining. The thing is, like, you being interesting, like, again, like, it would just be out of character for the Vardens because they're written to be shit. So, you know. Like, it's not just their voices, it's like the dialogue as well. It's just so boring. Oh, it's Robot of Sherwood. I'll never forget the fucking quiz that Dylan did where, like, he had a close-up picture of the hands touching the bow in Robot of Sherwood.
Joe, are you still there?
Yeah. I'm
okay,
right here.
okay. Sorry, because sometimes you drop and you've been silent.
Sorry, no, he's just so captivated.
I'm so enthralled by the
entertaining story.
What was the last thing I said? Oh yeah, about the Eaglemoss figurine. Yeah.
I want to hang myself.
Oh yeah, actually, I have a Barusa Eaglemoss figurine in the way, based on the Deadly Assassin.
You know, like in School Reunion when the Doctor's like, if I stay with companions too long, I'd have to watch them die. What if like his companions did die and then he hanged them up on that coat hanger over there?
What?
he just goes back in time to find Katarina's floating lifeless body, like drags it out.
I mean, do you reckon if there was an extended cut of the end of time, that's what he would have done? Like when he's having his
hasn't it been implied since that the Doctor like actually did go to see like fucking everyone?
I know that because in
In the Sarah Jane Adventures, they say that he went to see
yeah. But fucking what am I saying? Oh god, it's during the watch-alongs they did one of like New Earth and Gridlock, and then Russell T did like a little mini episode where he goes to visit Novice Hayne when she's dying, during End of Time,
Big gay.
and it was like
Wait, Novice Hayne. That's the one. That's the one who That's the one that was with the face of Bo when he was dying, right?
Yeah, and she's also in
Right.
New Earth as well. She was like a villain in New Earth.
Okay, gotcha.
She turned around. I watched Gridlock the other day, so I'm fresh in my mind on that. Unlike fucking Timeless Children, which I haven't seen in yonks.
David Tennant goes back and visits Sheraz Jack.
Hey Connor.
No, he sees Sarah-
Connor.
he see-
Connor.
he
The invasion of time is better than Gridlock.
You're wrong.
I
Alright.
agree with Joey.
I may have to murder you. Sorry. It's
No,
It's
actually,
just-
Brian, not gonna lie, I was taking the piss. I do actually like Gridlock, but more than
I
this.
really don't like Gridlock at all.
well,
I like
well.
Gridlock.
The thing is, Brian. Like, I mean, there is a virus going around, but there are other ways to die, including murder. So
Oh yeah, I fucking love whenever Callum's like, "You wonder why Gridlock's a great episode," and he keeps sharing like the same clip like 10 times fucking over of the Doctor's speech at the end.
I mean, yeah, it's almost like he's saying like, if you didn't get it the first time, you might get it the second time. Yeah. I mean, whereas you know, I did an actual review, you know, like a normal person. I'm so glad that Callum doesn't really watch Classica, because then he'd probably watch these videos, and I get in big trouble.
Yeah, we can just shit on him all we want here.
This is a forum where I can get my grievances out.
This is the Editron hate forum.
I mean, there are times when I clash with them, especially
I
that.
don't
fucking-
hate him. It's just I find him annoying sometimes.
I find him annoying most of the time.
I don't think it helps that, like, the Twitter character limit, and also the fact that you can't really talk to them. It does definitely make things worse. Not just Callum, but in general. So it's
I
a
just
dodgy
assume
format.
that because Dylan really doesn't like him, I just kind of end up seeing the worst of him.
Why you falling under his propaganda? Falling under Dylan's propaganda.
No, I want to give Callum the benefit of the doubt and think that he's not as much of an asshole as.
He's all right on video, but when it's on Twitter, he's just really over the
Yeah,
top.
because he knows that he can just deflect anything through text. You know, when he's actually like faced with a real conflict, like when someone's actually talking to him, he doesn't know what to say.
Well, it's not that he doesn't know what to say. I just don't think he quite gets it across properly. And part of it's to do with his like raging dyslexia, and part of it's to do with his just fucking obsession with objectivity.
I want dyslexia to have raging in front of it all the fucking time. I have a raging dyslexia.
Whoever wrote this story has fucking raging dyslexia. Fucking David Agnew has raging dyslexia. Oh god, I'm this is
Tom Baker grew a
just-
mustache apparently.
But the thing is, here's the difference. Like, my opinion on Gridlock is the same as Callum's, except I don't go around telling people that they're not allowed to not like it.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
exactly. That's why, like, I totally like respect your point of view, Connor. Like Callum, I can't respect his arguments because he takes such a fucking moral high ground on it.
Actually, no. To be fair, because like we had fairly similar tweets in terms of tone, except the difference is, with my tweet, I was like, "There's nothing you can do to stop me from thinking about it the way I do." Whereas Callum's like, he's like trying to convince other people to think the way he does. You know?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, totally.
So
Yeah.
basically, Callum is Hitler, is what you're telling me. I've got
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't believe in democracy. Yeah.
See, that just feeds into
I mean,
our-
when
Cal-
I mean,
that just feeds into the Editron Darth Vader thing even more.
Well, I mean, he does use lots of gifs of Palpatine in arguments, so it all lines up.
To democracy.
Can't compare to my superior objective logic.
You
I
just
think this is
go,
the first time.
Callum,
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
objectively, your opinions are shit. He goes, you fool. I am objectivity.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Then he screeches like Palpatine in his raging dyslexia.
Now that's a bit mean.
I always forget this is what the Vardens really look like. It's fucking weird.
It's kind of shit.
I mean, I guess it's better than the tinfoil.
I think there was one time he said
"Ok."
objectively.
Objectively.
Objectively. Something like that. I can't remember what it was.
Alright.
It's hard to it's hard to impersonate raging dyslexia because I don't have it.
Use the power of your objectivity.
Let the raging dyslexia flow through you.
Oh yes.
Good.
Yeah, apparently, like Callum spent so much time on his Spyfall rage that he's had to have a break from it because he's just so exhausted from raging about it.
There's not that much to fucking rage about.
Oh, you'd be
What?
surprised.
My God.
He's got a lot to say. He's got a lot to say.
Oh,
I want to
can't
do a
wait to hear it.
rescore of this story with the soundtrack from the Dalek Invasion of Earth 2158.
Like apparently he hasn't even finished, and it's really long already.
Just imagine they're walking down this hallway, and instead of this shit Dudley Simpson stuff, you've got.
There's very little I dislike about Spyfall.
I think I'm like, oh god, I don't know. I don't quite know where I am like on the Spyfall spectrum, but it's certainly not where Callum is, and it's certainly not where you are.
I attest to both of these things as well.
I think I just think it's like mediocre, but I don't hate it. But it irritates me, but it's not to the point where I need to fucking make a rage about it.
Good.
Right? And I also can't respect Callum's opinion on Sasha's master when he fucking loves the John Sim master.
Yeah, I mean, with him, it all comes down to like the fact that with John Sim, there's obviously like the drums, whereas with Sasha's master, there's no like explanation as to why he's crazy. And that's the weirdest thing I find about Callum. Is like, so your problem with it is that there's no explanation why he's crazy, rather than the content of. Although to be fair, he doesn't like the Daffy Duck bit in Timeless Children, but yeah, a lot of it is like when he comes into an argument about it. Oh God! Fuck off, Doctor! Fuck off! Seriously! Oh my God! That was appalling.
So anyway,
Oh God!
see, what's weird though is like with Sasha Dewan's master, there actually is an explanation though too, because they say that he went to Gallifrey and he saw the secret of the Timeless Child and all that.
No, but the Timeless Child is objectively shit.
Arguing with him about why John Sims' iteration of the Master is objectively shit when compared to the rest of them.
I think we did like a little video at one point where he talked about this. I can't exactly remember all the things he said, but I did ask him a lot of like devil's advocate questions about comparing John Sim to Sasha Dewan. I can't remember what he said though, unfortunately. Can't remember all of it.
Well, because here's why Sasha Dewan wins over John Sim for me, is because Sasha Dewan's character is closer to the original, outline of what the character is meant to be than John Sim.
Yeah.
The Master is meant to be sort of a cold, calculating Bond villain, not the Joker.
Yeah. Because and one could argue that like in the Harold Saxon arc, like he does sort of try to do that Bond villain thing, but the way Sim acts when he's doing the Harold Saxon bit as Prime Minister, he still acts crazy. He's not like that calm and collected version of the Master that I like to see, like when Sacha Dhawan is pretending to be O in the first part of Spyfall.
Mm. I mean, I can't really. I don't know what Kellum thinks, so I can't really continue the argument.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm not expecting you to like argue for him, whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's difficult to argue for someone when you're not them.
Fair. I would understand.
Good
I would
point.
understand.
Yeah.
Also, I think this is the first time the three of us have spoken since the Scales of Injustice sneak peek released. I want to say you guys were fantastic in that.
Oh, yeah.
Russ,
Oh, that's
yes.
right. I played that.
The
I
washed
fucking
back
killed
Washed up
just
actor, yeah.
person.
I killed you, and the moment you heard it, you texted me, "Kill me
I
again,
remember
Daddy
this.
Brian."
You're like, we have great death scene chemistry.
I was like, okay.
Oh, I fucking hate this story so much.
It's not that bad.
Oh god.
K9's looking a little worse for wear, though.
Oh, it's just AIDS. It's pure AIDS. Oh.
Activate the flibbity jib of Rassilon. Reggie?
Where did the tinfoil go?
Is that your 10th Doctor impression, Brian?
No, it was.
No. Well.
Are you trying to say that fucking Scooby Doo sounds like Tennant?
Yes, he does. He fucking
There is that bit in Love and Monsters where he's trying to feed meat to the Hoiks, and he does kind of sound like Scooby Doo.
Don't
I
they do
solved
that
the
in the one Snuggly Chibnall Time video from Stu Bagful.
Mhm.
They do that for the 42 segment.
Oh yeah. Now, if he really was Scooby Doo, he would have licked all the sweat off the side cast of that.
Would you lick it for a Scooby snack?
Is Martha the Scooby snack?
Is this the bit?
This is the-
I like you, Martha Jones.
This is the
Oh,
bit.
Martha Jones! Well.
And
Brian, if we ever need a 10th Doctor for an audio,
The
say
best
no.
moment of this story is coming up. Don't spoil it.
oh yeah,
for me.
yeah. Here we go.
Yeah, the story's over. The story is fucking over. The plot has
Yeah.
fucking ended.
I actually like this cliffhanger so much. It's actually easily the best part of the story.
Oh, the music. Oh, I love the BritBox subtitle, Menacing Hum.
And you know what? You know why I love this on first viewing? It's not just the Sontarans just appearing, but it's also because the fucking Doctor, who I've hated for the last 4 episodes, finally gets his just desserts, and I'm like, yes, fuck you.
Jesus.
Anyway,
And that's where the story should end.
Yeah, and ended on the cliffhanger about the Sontaran. Just leave it there. Start up season 16 as normal.
Yeah, sure, why not? And just completely ignore it.
I would rather watch the Daleks Part 6 times than watch the story.
I do really like the Daleks Part 6 though. Not gonna lie.
Oh, you're awful.
It's like
You're
the Daleks.
Type of person.
The Daleks Part 6 is like, it feels like you're watching a video game being played. Like
Yeah.
they just,
And they keep failing.
yeah. But genuinely though, that cliffhanger when the guy slips, I did not see that coming, and I don't know how I didn't see that coming because it was so obvious.
Hold on. The Invasion of Time, Part 5, starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
It's all
So it's-
downhill from here, folks.
No, Connor, this is the best part of the story. I don't care.
Ugh.
This is the part where I stop defending Invasion. God
This is the
damn it.
part. This is the part on my initial first viewing where I thought it would get better, and then it didn't. Although there is one very, very funny moment in one of these parts. I can't remember.
Here's the thing. The first 4 parts of Invasion of Time are like, to me at least, decent Doctor Who. They're not anything special. Not anything special. There's sort of
My fucking god.
they're sort of, just they exist and they're fine on their own, and then these last 2 parts happen.
Tell
And-
me, honest. No. Hang on a second. Tell me what the
Yes?
fuck happened in the last 4 episodes of anything of value.
Fun 70s filler fluff. What you talking about?
It's not fun. It's
I think
horrible.
it's fun. I have a good time for the first 4 episodes. God, I hate this Suntaran.
My guy, Commander Store.
Hmm.
Fucking
He
heel.
do be thick though.
I'm here
He
to
do be
sort you
thick.
all out. I'm here to make sure you do what I say.
Connor, do you want to be a Suntaran?
Okay.
We'll have a mix. We'll get a Kevin Lindsay impressionist. We'll get whoever the fuck this guy is. We'll get whoever the fuck they are and 2 doctors, and then we'll get a Dan Starkey impressionist.
I actually really like that bit in Deep Breath where he throws the newspaper at Clara. That's pretty funny.
Oh yeah. See, I like Dan Starkey as the Suntarans. Just Strax is a shit character.
Mm.
I know
Yeah,
Dylan
Strax-
goes on about it all the time. Have you ever heard the early adventure of the Suntarans, Connor?
No.
It's good shit.
Yeah, Strax is like a massive double-edged sword for me because he kind of makes the Sontarans like really, really, really shit. But also, he's sometimes all right, like as an individual character, and it's like, oh, I don't know how to feel about this.
I hate that he constantly gets, the gender.
Oh, you know what I fucking love though? Is that scene in Name of the Doctor when time gets reversed and he turns into an actual Sontaran. That's brilliant.
Oh yeah, that's good shit.
And Bastra just disappeared because obviously the Silurians never came up.
You know what's a shame though is that Strax is like the only bearable character of the Paternoster gang.
What is who is Jenny? She's just some bland woman.
You know, she actually has a really good story in Paternoster Gang, I think Volume 3 from Big Finish.
You fucking weirdo. You actually bought that shit and listened
Yes,
to it? What the
Brian,
hell is wrong
Jago's
with
gonna be
you?
in Volume 4. I need to listen to it all, okay? Fucking-
Jake. God,
Hey,
fucking
You
Paternoster.
weirdo.
Are you trying to say that Paternoster Gang is like New Who's Jago and Lightfoot?
No. I'm just saying that Jago is in Volume 4, so I need to listen to the rest of it to get to this point. Most of
God.
it has been really shit, but there was
I mean,
a really good story in
That's
Volume
a lot of dedication to support racism.
I just can't wait for the moment. I just can't wait for the moment. Fuck. I cannot wait for the moment when Strax meets Jago again and just goes, "Ah, a hairy woman."
Oh yeah, fucking. There's that scene in Crimson Horror where the Doctor kisses Jenny. It's like, oh, why?
And I really like
Why?
the Crimson Horror too, and then that shit happens, and I just
Yeah, it's
wanna
a fun.
fucking kill myself.
It's like a fun little story. But then every now and then, like the things that you always get in Series 7B, like come and you're like, oh, AIDS.
Oh god. And that comes right before the best bit of the episode with the whole flashback of how the Doctor and Clara got there.
Oh, I love that. I love
So
that
good.
bit.
Isn't Crimson
50
Horse
minutes.
such a good episode? Nobody fucking talks about it, and I love it.
It's my favorite of 7B.
Yeah, agreed.
I prefer Hyde, and I don't like Crimson Horror.
I'd say Crimson Horror, Cold War, Name of the Doctor, then Hyde. Oh wait, no, Rings of Akaton. I really like Rings of Akaton too. Shit.
I don't like that either.
You know, I like most of Series 7B. Not gonna lie.
I don't.
That's a weird opinion to have. Most people hate Series 7B.
See, well, it's weird because like if I take like I hate the feel of Series 7B. I hate Matt Smith in that series.
It's
I hate
really like
Kara.
it's
But-
like really,
but it's like the individual
it's,
stories that make it.
It's like really like steampunk, isn't it? It's so like weird. Although one thing I do love about Series 7B is the Doctor's costume. I love the
Yeah,
purple.
Love that,
suit.
and I love the TARDIS interior.
Yeah.
But I hate
Yeah.
Bells of St. John. I hate fucking Journey to the Center of the TARDIS, Nightmare in Silver. They can all fuck off.
Although what I will say about Journey to the Center of the TARDIS is I love the costumes for both the Doctor and Clara. That's the best thing about the story is the costumes.
Yeah, I'll take.
Because
that.
it's like the Doctor in his purple costume, but he takes the jacket off and he's all like, you know, I don't know what it is about like when you're wearing a suit and then you take the jacket off and you just got the shirt. It's just interesting, especially with his suspenders. He has it in Flesh and Stone as well. And I think I like that because I'm not big on the tweed.
I prefer the waistcoat look when you're in a suit and you take off the jacket.
Yeah, I
and
love that you
still
can see
have a
like
waistcoat.
the stretching of the glove on the Centaur in there. See all the wrinkles and fucking hell.
Yeah, and Clara in Journey has that like red one piece, and it's really cool.
Is cool the word you're looking for, Connor?
I'm trying to be be appropriate here. This is a story where the
yes,
Doctor.
on my family-friendly channel, Connor. Yeah.
This is the story where the Doctor put his hands on her, so damage has been done.
See, but isn't she wearing something different in that last scene there, though?
Oh, you might be right. Actually, I can't
I
remember.
think so. Hang on.
What story are you guys talking about?
Journey to the center of the big reset button.
Oh, yeah, that one.
It's literally so. It's like thinks it's clever because it's self-aware. It's like, oh, there's a big reset button and it says big friendly button. Like,
Fucking hell.
also, like, how did the guy not know he was a cyborg when, like, don't humans have to take a shit?
Yeah, she is wearing something in that last scene. Yeah, something different
Okay.
when he slaps
It's like-
her
it's
ass.
like
All the
a-
other. Wait a minute. All the other Santarans have actual gloves on. Why doesn't that motherfucker have gloves on?
Because he has the mask piece under his helmet. So
This
Yeah.
this shot
you
that
can
we just saw-
you can only get one part of Santaran flesh.
I don't know why, but that shot we just looked at, it reminded me of the shot in Age of Steel with the two Mickeys in it with all the different people around them. But yet there's no clones in this.
Wait, what is it?
Don't worry.
Bruh.
Oh.
I
Seems
forgot
unlucky.
Bruce is low-key a cunt half the time he's around.
See, the good thing about having ADD is that I just completely miss out what's happening, and I just don't pay attention, and I miss out on what's happening. But like, really, am I really missing out on anything here? You know, am I really missing anything?
You know, Martha. Well,
Uh,
the 10th Doctor is just sound. He's just sounds, you know.
sounds? Is he like a soundboard of quips?
You know, like not even words. Like you could just fill in his dialogue with just like noises.
It's
that he
like
makes.
when you play SingStar, but you don't actually say the lyrics. You just make the noises, the pitch noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah,
yeah. I want to do this now.
Jeez, he nearly cut his hand on that knife. You're my fam.
Yes, Barusa. You're the most important friend I have.
This is Barusa. He's my fam.
Barusa, please.
Brusa is
Do
my
me like
fam.
you used to at the academy, Barusa. If you don't start being informal with me, I'll kiss you, Barusa. And I don't
Oh,
think anyone wants to see that. What if... Yeah. So, I took an online test because I was...
Did you have to do that over when Brian was gonna start telling a story, Connor? You cunt. Go ahead, Brian.
So I took one of those online sort of personality tests.
Oh, I didn't know where that. I didn't know that's where the story was going. Fuck off. All right, Connor, what were you saying?
You know, I've never been drunk in my life, but there's alcohol on the table. I'm very tempted. I'm very tempted at the moment because this is fucking awful.
Look, if you can get drunk in the last not even 40 minutes we have of this commentary, I'll be more impressed than disappointed.
Joe,
I mean,
essentially-
I've never been drunk, so I'd probably be pretty lightweight, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
essentially
I
what
don't-
I'm saying is, Joey, I'm 5% gay.
I mean, aren't we all?
You have met the Vardens? Did you get an autograph?
Fuck.
He's wearing a cocksock on his hand. I want to go to that room where I can save Clara.
Clara. Oswald? Is that who you're talking about?
Oh yeah, fucking when that Stan account that I'm not gonna name was on Twitter.
We could name it. I mean, maybe it's like a bird call. If you say their name, they'll come to you. I kind of
Well,
want to
but-
see.
Not moving backwards.
I don't want to be bird called by this person.
All right, well, I'm going to call them out then. Oswin Coleman. That's who. What?
When was it on bloody Twitter? They said that Hellbent was the best story of all time.
Wait, seriously? I mean, I
Yeah.
knew they loved Clara and all. I knew they liked Hellbent, but I didn't know it was their favorite story.
And then I put it in the group chat. And what did I say? I said oh fuck, I can't remember now. I'm gonna have to scroll up like past my massive argument with Jerry about gridlock to find it probably. And remember I put in like paragraphs of like my heart and soul into it, and then he's just like, that's a lot of words, but all I see is this, and he put a picture of that fucking he put a picture of that fucking neck beard, and he's like, oh look at this. And I was just like, you know what? I had that coming.
I don't know why you fucking always do that, Connor. You write like these fucking paragraphs for him.
I don't know why I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to actually take it seriously. I shouldn't have done that.
Especially to Jerry. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Jerry is the worst person to try and have a Doctor Who debate with because
Because he doesn't debate. He's just a fucking troll.
he's just a meme lord. And
Oh,
that's
here it
why
is.
I
Here it
love
is.
him.
I found it.
Right.
Oh no,
right.
I found it. No, I found it. So Osman Coleman said, personally, I find Hellbent is the best Doctor Who episode. To me, it's absolutely perfect from start to finish. I can always find something I would change if I could about every Doctor episode, except Hellbent was such a masterpiece. And then I said in the group chat, this will be on her manifesto before she shoots up a school.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say to me, Joey?
Oh no! Do you remember on the invasion commentary? Every time like a fight broke out, Jerry would be like, "Oh, look out, lads! Here comes the tear gas."
Also, do you find it funny how the next season was all about a key and we're in a room of keys here?
It's like foreshadowing.
Mhm.
Did Stephen Moffat?
It's
Is
so
Stephen Moffat
clever!
David Agnew? Wait, is Stephen Moffat David Agnew?
Oh my god,
I
it's
do.
baby Moffat. That explains why it's so incompetently written because he's a child. Baby Moffat
I
ain't
hate
no
that there's just a wall of keys.
I wonder what all those keys are for. One of them will be for the Clara chamber, the one where they
of them is
resurrect.
for Barusa's chastity belt.
I mean, it wouldn't be surprised if Baby Moffat wrote it because it's so fucking smug. What is this garbage? What is going on?
The Doctor's trying to find the great key of Rassilon by, I don't know, being the man who never would.
I'm the man who never would. I wouldn't.
I'm the man who would not hesitate. No.
Okay, so Connor.
Yeah.
So you don't think The Doctor's Daughter is a shit episode, do you?
It's the worst of series 4, but that's again, I pretty much like every other episode, so it's not saying much. I think it's.
I fucking despise The Doctor's Daughter.
I mean,
I
I think it's like kind of meh, but I don't hate it.
I think it's boring.
Yeah, it's a bit boring, isn't it? It's a little bit boring.
For me, it's more rage-inducing than boring. Fuck.
It's just a snooze fest for me.
Well, because I don't dislike The Man Who Never Would, so that's probably why I don't hate it like you do.
I mean, I don't have like a raging hatred for it. I just don't like it because it's boring.
It's funny because Dylan doesn't hate it either. He thinks it's meh, which
yeah,
is
that's
weird.
weird.
I would have thought that he would have hated it.
I think weirdly enough, I'm the one who hates it the most of our circle.
I know. I know Jacob hates it.
Ah, nice. My brother in arms. Oh, Brian, are you gonna order the Night the Fool
Well,
and the Dead Suit?
actually,
What did you say, Joey?
Are you gonna order the Night the Fool and the Dead soon?
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna order it from Amazon US or Amazon UK.
I fucking loving the 10th Doctor thing we did on Brian's channel when Jacob's like, the Doctor and Rose had sex. And then he fucking
everybody just goes, what?
Yeah, and then you were like, well, actually, the Doctor and Rose had sex in the Impossible Planet Satan Pit.
Jesus Christ.
Do you not remember that? You said it.
Did I say that?
No, Joey said it.
Wait, did I? No
Yeah.
fucking way.
You fucking ripped into him. You're like, well, actually.
I gotta
Meanwhile,
rewatch that.
Connor and I are just like, what the fuck?
No, I mean, you were laughing, Brian. You were like, oh, I've waited a long time for you to say that. Anyway. Bruce's cardio is not up to scratch. He's been sitting around being bored for so long! And I find that relatable!
Bruce is a more relatable character than the 10th
Actually,
Doctor.
You know, I think Invasion of Time is kind of clever in the sense.
You know, to be fair, the Invasion of Time actually has a lot of Moffat-isms in it, and he's probably one of his favorite stories. So it wouldn't surprise me.
I think it's really clever in the sense that,
Like, think about it, right? It's
thinking
fucking...
about how boring it's been written, right? I think it's purposely written that way to sort of be an allegory for Time Lord society, and it's awesome.
I think it's always interesting, like looking at like showrunners' takes on other eras of Doctor Who.
It is actually, yeah.
Because like I remember watching, I think I brought this up in a couple of videos actually. When Capaldi and Moffat were at a convention panel once, and someone asked like Peter Capaldi like what some of his like favorite Hartnell stories were, and he said, I need to rewatch a lot of them. And he's like, I want to go back and see like the Web Planet. And Moffat like started laughing. He's like, no, you don't, because it's so shit.
That's pretty funny. I know that Davies and Moffat wank each other off all the time.
Oh yeah.
And then when they got asked about Chris Chibnall, they're like, yeah, he's good, isn't he? He's good. Like that's
Davies,
awkward.
I think Davies is closer with Chibnall.
Yeah. I mean, because Davies worked with Chibnall on Torchwood, obviously.
Yeah. Like actually, like Chibnall was basically the head of.
Although, I mean, basically, Chibnall was kind of the showrunner for Series 7A. Like, you think about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. with dinosaurs and spaceship. The
Him and
Power 3
Moffat.
and
There's,
the Force 7.
it's on because that whole Series 7A is all him, Moffat,
You know what's
and
fucking
Toby
weird?
Reynolds.
You know what's so weird? Like, fucking PS, which is the was meant to is a deleted scene from Angels Take Manhattan, is
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
It's like better than anything Chibnall's done. Like for me, and like character wise. Otherwise, like I was so blown away. I was like, holy shit, Chris Chibnall wrote this. It's so good. I
Yeah,
fucking
it is
love
really good.
PS.
And then they never finished it.
I mean, maybe it's like this is Broadchurch Chibnall, not fucking Cyberwoman Chibnall.
Well, wasn't the
The,
reason
the only
they,
well, the reason they didn't do it was because Moffat said he
The-
couldn't find a way to fit it into Angels Take Manhattan.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was also that the actors just weren't available.
No, because it's only the one. It's only what's the actor's name? Fucking
Oh, fucking. So hang on. Wait, hang on. Brian Williams is played by Mark Williams. He's played by Mark
Williams.
Yeah.
I knew it was another Williams.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then you just need like one other guy, right?
Right,
Yeah.
but the thing is, I think I heard somewhere from some official thing at some point, I can't remember what it was, that they couldn't get the two actors, or at least Mark Williams, to come back. He was off somewhere, and they couldn't get him to come do it in time for the series to be released.
You know what's
when it was
interesting?
meant to be released.
There's two sides to Chibnall, right? There's the great sign and there's the terrible sign, and they both appear. They both book in Series 7A because the great side of Chibnall you get in PS, and then you get the absolute AIDS in Pond Life.
Oh my god! Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god.
Also,
guess
fun fact about Pond Life: it was actually filmed after Series 7A, and
Oh, I believe that. I
Karen
totally
Gillan-
believe that.
Karen Gillan is wearing a wig because she's already shaved her head by that point.
For Guardian, yeah. Maybe
The
possibly hot
story's
take.
gotten so shit.
Possibly hot take. I do actually like Chibnall's episodes in Series 7A.
Oh no!
Maybe
I already
not,
knew.
not really Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, but I do really like Power of Three.
You know what I like
See-
in Series 7A? A town called Mercy.
Yes, yes.
That's it.
It's okay.
A Town Called Mercy is my favorite episode of Series 7 by far.
No, fuck off.
I love that. I mean,
Actually,
the
because I
to-
can, for some reason, I consider Series 7B and Series 7A two completely different beasts, just because there's so much time between them. That like, I honestly forget A Town Called Mercy is in the same series, and I always say Hyde is my favorite episode from Series 7, but actually, it's probably A Town Called Mercy.
I'm with you there, Brian. I think though, I sort of get like why there's a bit of discourse around that episode because it is, admittedly, it is very Tennant. A Town Called Mercy. It's like Tennant, but
Yeah.
like a bit more Hollywood on the production scale. But I love that one. Although to be fair, there's a couple of
it
things.
has another thing in common with Tenet. It's big cringe energy.
It's great, Joey. It's brilliant.
I like.
I
I mean,
Town
it's
Called
I mean,
Mercy.
it's fine. It's fine.
I fucking love what's the villain's name? What's the villain's name in that story? I can't even remember.
It's been a while since I've watched it.
The sheriff guy, yeah.
No, not the gunslinger. I mean the other guy. The
Shit, I know who you're talking about. The other doctor guy, yeah. Oh yeah, what is with that? They try to do the whole thing of like confusing the two doctors because they're both doctors. Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Wait.
Some other stories have done that aren't A Town Called Mercy, and it makes me mad every time they do it because it's not good.
Yeah, and it's still shit in A Town Called Mercy.
I don't exactly know what you're talking about.
Towards the beginning, where they're like, you're the doctor. Well, we have a doctor here, and they try to do, they like play around with like,
Oh yeah,
The TARDIS turns into the.
and they try to like force some parallel between the two doctors that like they're like the same, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's really forced character drama. I fucking hate that.
I don't exactly know what you mean. To be honest, I can't remember like that. And I watched it.
So you're over here like, oh yes, I fucking love A Town Called Mercy, and then you're like, I don't actually remember like one of the key elements of the story.
Well, no, because I watched it recently and I don't remember exactly what you mean by like the parallel.
There's a
It's
big
Carla-
parallel
Ca-
between them.
Carla Jex is his name. No,
I get what Joey's talking about, and
well, Brian, what is it though? Like,
he's talking about how the Doctor.
Wait, hold that thought. The Invasion of Time, Part 6, starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So you were
All
saying,
right. So what Joey was talking about was basically, and it happens in a town called Mercy. There's this trope across various Doctor Who stories where the Doctor arrives somewhere, he introduces himself as the Doctor, and people are forcefully written as being like, "Oh, you can't be the Doctor because we already have a Doctor in our place," and it's
what
fucking
stories
bullshit.
what stories do those take place in?
Honestly, they all blend.
See, because I don't actually remember. Like, the only other one I can think of is like when in New Earth when he's like, "I'm the Doctor," and they're like, "I think you'll find that we're the Doctors here." I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest.
oh yeah, well, hang on. Well, no, that's not quite accurate. I know the trope, though. Like, what are some examples of it, Brian?
I'm trying to think of them because I've seen it.
Because the trope exists. It's definitely there, but I can't fucking remember what it's from.
Yeah. I just know that I'm annoyed by it momentarily every time it happens, and then I forget about it. It really could happen in any story, and I'm just like, oh, okay. Moving on. I do know that some are worse than others and that they drag it out.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I do really like A Town Called Mercy. There's a couple of like quote unquote comedic moments that are a little bit iffy, and it goes to the whole thing of like every series 7 episode has to have that small bit that's like but apart from that, I think it's really good.
Power of 3 is better.
No, because the ending the ending is so bad.
That's the only thing that drags us
Power
down,
of
though.
3 is shit all the way through.
See, that's fucking wrong.
Wait, isn't Power 3 the one? Isn't Power 3 the one when the Doctor plays with a Wii?
That it is.
Sure. I'm pretty sure he's playing the Wii.
Oh, here it is.
Wait,
here he is. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, that fucking face. Love him.
Drinking lipstick.
I also like Angels Take Manhattan more than Town Called Mercy.
I know you do. That upsets me. I mean, to be fair, performances, direction, music for that episode I do like, but I just don't like the way it's written.
See, I have the exact same thing, but the performances are so fucking strong. I can't hate it.
They are really good, the performances, but it really pisses me off because I absolutely love their exit in the God Complex, and I wish that was their actual exit.
Oh yeah, yes.
I don't know about you guys, but Invasion of Time has lost my interest, so I'm gonna nap through the next episode. Wake me up when it's over.
Well, you're not allowed. I forcefully had to sit through this bullshit for this long, so I think you should sit through it with me.
Yeah, Brian, you can't get out of this. But anyway, Angels Take Manhattan. I also really like Emilio's afterword in that at the end there. I think that's well written.
Look, I know I don't want to talk about that because I'm going to come across like Callum if I talk about Angels Take Manhattan. Because
why?
My biggest issues with it is the plot holes. Like I just can't. Even as like a young teenager, I couldn't buy into it because it didn't make sense to me. Like it's like, why doesn't he just fucking take a bus? Like if the TARDIS can't get inside the city, then why doesn't he just park somewhere else and take a bus? Like, it just doesn't make sense. And then there's that bit.
I mean, I have a few episodes that I dislike as well, strictly because of plot holes.
And then
this episode.
Yeah, it's like Journey to the Center of the Stars. And then fucking there's that bit where the doctor's like, River, do you want to travel with me? And she's like, nah. It's like, it makes me fucking laugh. I just remember as when I was young, I was like, when I saw the exit, like I didn't feel any emotion towards it. And I was just like, wow, that was rushed. So, but the performances are fantastic. So at least it has that.
Yeah. One of the few times I don't think Karen Gillan is actually shit in Doctor Who.
You're late for my wedding.
I fucking hate it so much.
You know, I want to see like
she's especially bad in Series 5. I think that's one of the big things I really don't like about Series 5. I fucking hate Karen Gillan in it.
You know, I want to see an episode with Karen Gillan from Series 5 and David Tennant from The Idiot's Lantern, because in both examples, everything they say, they're like,
Although I do like Karen Gillan in Vincent and the Doctor, I think.
Oh yeah, but
it's mostly the
everything
material there that builds it up.
Oh, Richard Curtis's beautiful content.
Oh god.
Everything about Vincent and the Doctor is pretty great.
This episode makes me want to commit die.
I was actually more familiar with Richard Curtis's Vincent and the Doctor before I knew him from Blackadder.
Ah. I mean, I knew him as Mr. Bean first, and then
that's weird. I was never raised on Mr. Bean. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen
weird.
Have you seen Love Actually?
I have, yes.
I love that film.
Good stuff.
I love a good
Like
bit of black.
It's the only rom-com I actually really like. Is Love Actually.
Wait, Brian, what were you saying about Blackadder?
I was just saying I love a good bit of Blackadder. Joey, which is
I
your
would argue
favorite?
that Blackadder is the better Rowan Atkinson role compared to Mr. Bean.
Oh yeah, definitely. But
Objectively or subjectively?
Joey, which is your favorite Blackadder though?
Oh, I'm such a basic bitch. I love Blackadder too.
See, mine's Blackadder 3.
Really? Because for me,
really
it goes Blackadder 2, Blackadder goes 4th, Blackadder the 3rd, and then Blackadder at the bottom.
God, have you ever met anyone that's favorite Blackadder is the first? Because that would be really weird.
You know, I will say I do really like the Blackadder.
vegetable.
I think Dylan doesn't like it. Blackadder 1.
I mean, that's totally fair. I totally get why someone wouldn't
I
like
like
it.
Blackadder. Who the hell doesn't like what? People don't like Blackadder 1?
Brian, people on the fucking production staff hate the Blackadder.
I love the Blackadder.
And Rowan Atkinson wanted to stop the show because he hated the Blackadder so much.
But it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, I really like it, but like when you actually like watch their real feelings on it, the whole reason that Ben Elton was brought in was because Rowan Atkinson didn't want to write for it anymore because he thought it was shit.
My favorite, this just reminds me, my favorite interview with Tom Baker is, have you seen the one where he's talking about his time on Blackadder for that one episode?
No, I didn't see that.
And he doesn't like Rowan Atkinson.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
because they're really good together.
Well, here's the thing: the two of them are very. He had just come off of Doctor Who, right? Mm-hmm. So, the two of them were very, very sort of how do I?
They're both
wanting to be.
They're both
wanting to be the one in charge.
Yeah, yeah.
And Rowan Atkinson, rightfully so, is like, "What the hell are you doing? Blackadder's mine."
Do you think maybe why Tom Baker's career isn't as eventful as you'd think is obviously he spent like 7 years on this show, but also because he has this desperate need to be the main character and everything?
See, but there are other actors like that still have decent careers outside of Doctor Who.
Well, I mean, Rowan Atkinson, yeah.
I think
but,
Tom Baker,
Baker,
when he was in his prime, was very hard to work with. Like, just have you seen some behind-the-scenes takes from?
Oh, apparently he was a nightmare, and apparently in season 18 he was just a nightmare to work with.
Oh yeah.
And
apparently, because
just based on Tom Baker's own anecdote, that he was a nightmare to work with on Blackadder. So, like, just during that phase of his life, he wasn't a particularly good person to work with.
Man, just the State of Decay. I remember because I have a couple issues of that Complete History collection. And reading the State of Decay section is fucking heartbreaking because Tom was the fucking worst on that entire serial. That
That's
was
weird because his performance is really good in
oh
that
yeah,
story.
he's great in State of Decay, but the behind the scenes stories, because they filmed State of Decay before they filmed Full Circle, so it was the first time that he was working with Matthew Waterhouse.
Yes.
And we all know how that went. So there was that.
It's weird. It's weird though, 'cause
And State of Decay,
I think
State of Decay, I think was the first one that they filmed when Tom and Lala had just broken up. So even like during table reads, they would like sit on opposite sides of the room, and like people would like choose sides, either Tom or Lala, and they would like scream at each other.
he's got a silly straw. Silly straw.
It's just like
What
an
is
ancient
the
Time Lord
story?
artifact. No, just you see it in the new series. It's an ancient Time Lord artifact, and you have I don't know, just fucking someone going, yes, Verusa's silly straw.
Just imagine, like, you were watching the previous year and you saw the Deadly Assassin, and then you heard that this season 15, they're going back to Gallifrey again. You're like, ooh, it's going to be like a sequel to the Deadly Assassin, and then you watch this, and it's like,
Yeah.
Brian, what's your favorite Tom Baker story?
Leave me alone.
No. I'm legitimately curious. I don't know.
It's Legopolis.
Oh, you fucking asshole! No, fuck off. Connor, what's yours? I guarantee it's better.
Genesis of the Daleks.
Definitely, yeah. Brian, fuck off.
I think Brian, didn't you say Legopolis?
Wait, the best thing. Wait.
Trips over the fucking chair.
Yeah, that's the other best moment from this story.
It never gets old.
I know, it's great. Brian, didn't you say Legopolis is your second favorite classic story?
Sorry. What was that, Connor?
Didn't you say Legopolis is your second favorite classic story, just behind Remembrance?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, what a fucking take. I hate that so much.
Yeah. So Joey, he puts Legopolis just above Doctor and the Silurians. How does that make you feel?
Oh my god. Fuck. Oh god. I hate that. Oh Christ.
I really like Legopolis, but not that much.
Oh fuck. Like it's okay. It's nothing special. Fucking.
No, I think it's really good. I think it's really good, but it's not like, it's not the second best ever.
It's not even the best of season 18. Like there are two stories better than Legopolis in season 18.
Keeper Sharkin and State of Decay.
Hell yeah. Those two are so good and miles ahead of Legopolis.
I don't know about that. I wouldn't say miles, but
actually, I would argue even Full Circle is possibly better than Legopolis.
Oh no.
Possibly.
No, don't get me with that. Fucking Full Circle is like, listen to my fucking technobabble lecture.
Yeah, I like all of season 18. I'm pretty sure.
Fucking Leisure Hive.
Except
you like the Leisure Hive, Brian.
And Warriors Gate? Oh my god, fucking
actually
Warriors
not.
Gate.
Oh, hang on.
Leisure Hive.
Wait a second, Joey. Hang on.
What?
Leisure Hive is pretty low on my ranking, but I do think
you know what, Joe? You know what? When you do Warriors Gate, you need to get Shay on, because he
loves it, but I fucking hate Warriors Gate. Oh my god.
I like
Warriors
Gate.
I really like it. I think it's cool.
No.
The only thing I hate about it is Romana's Exa. That's garbage. But the rest of it, I really like. I mean, to be fair though, Joey, it is kind of one of those where it's just like, you gotta get into the themes.
Yeah, it's fucking.
The themes.
I like my fair share of pretentious stories. I mean, Follows the Shadow is pretension in a nutshell, but like, God, fucking Warriors Gate.
I think when I first watched Listen, I liked it, but not so much anymore.
Oh, Listen is so pretentious.
It is. It absolutely is. I remember I was just like, I think I was just so captivated by Capaldi's acting that I kind of didn't really pay attention to how...
Capaldi's
it's like, what would it be like if there's a monster that you can never see?
Venus flytrap in the TARDIS? What? That's so fucking dangerous. What the hell is wrong with you? What if Leela just walked in there and was like, "Oh, what's this weirdly colored plant?" And then boom, Leela's dead.
You know the fucking the telepathic circuit. You know the one that Clara puts her fingers into.
Yeah.
I'm using that for one of the stories I'm writing.
I mean, doesn't the third Doctor uses that too
Does he? Which story?
in fucking Frontier in Space, right? It's not the same exactly.
Really?
It's the telepathic circuit, yeah.
I mean, I know that I know Graham uses it in Can You Hear Me? I think.
Leela
Can you
uses
hear
it to restore her mind in the War Doctor stuff.
I think it's. Hang on, it is. Can
But
you
yeah,
hear
but
me?
yeah,
That's-
but yeah,
right?
yeah. Pertwee does it at the end of Frontier in Space when he's all like, "I'm contacting the Time Lord." You know, he does that as he looks like
Oh
he's like
yeah,
about to
yeah,
fall
yeah,
asleep.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, he
right.
does
You're
that for a
right.
bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I'm gonna be using the stick your hands in one for a story I'm writing. Basically, what's gonna happen is that Mickey's gonna be playing around with the TARDIS, and he sticks his hands in.
Oh my
And then
god,
the
this dude, this fucking Sontaran only takes off his helmet to talk to the camera.
Yeah. I haven't
Connor,
been looking at. I've been looking at the screen for like 5 minutes. I've been like picking my fingernails.
Connor,
Yeah.
I I'm working on a Doctor Who series. If you have any script ideas in mind, I'm kind of in need of a new second episode.
Well, the thing is, I have specific doctors in mind though. So it would have. Is your series going to be like anthology style? Or is it going to be like with a specific doctor?
Yeah, okay, it wouldn't work. It's with an original Doctor, sort of.
Yeah. See, because the thing is, I'm writing the story specifically for certain doctors.
I
Now,
mean,
Brian, in regards to like pitching ideas in the future, what are your restrictions on monsters?
nothing.
Nothing. Okay, so like in your like original Doctor idea, like has he met these monsters before? Does this take place after a certain thing, or is it just like
If it's something that's appeared in the show, then yes, he has met it before.
so like what Doctor does this take place from?
Just some future incarnation.
Would it be safe to say it's post McCoy or McGann, somewhere around there?
It's post 13.
Okay, that's fucking
And
weird. All right, fine.
I'm just assuming because Gallifrey just keeps being destroyed and coming back that Gallifrey exists again. So if you want to do Time Lord stuff,
What if you got a
fuck Time Lord stuff? I don't give a shit about Time Lord
What
stuff.
if you got
Gallifrey's
a
there.
What if you got a Not My Doctor that came in and commented was like, "Oh, this isn't canon because after 13 the show's going to be cancelled."
It's just I don't have a specific placement for where it's set, so it's just
Okay.
set in the future.
Hmm.
And Gallifrey comes back somehow.
Cause like if I don't know, hypothetically, like if I always figured like if you're doing your own original Doctor series, then like I always thought like you either take it like from a specific incarnation and run from there, like this is how you would personally do it, or you would like just start clean, like just start from the very beginning, like do your own like Dalek origin, Cyberman origin, everything from that point. But you want to do it like this is within our Doctor Who universe, but it's in the far future for the Doctor.
Pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Have you seen or heard any of Miles Taylor's stuff?
No.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
fucking is that what's his name? What's his fucking Tailored Vision? That's the channel's
Yeah.
name, right?
Yeah.
You know, I hate to be like this. Like, I don't know. I always have a hard time like listening and watching other fan projects. And that's not me being like I could do it better, but like I don't know. I'm never particularly enticed by original fan projects.
I mean, they aren't for everyone.
Yeah, like
So-
for me, like for me, like they always come across as like really fan wanky. Like I don't know, and that's just me personally.
Well, I mean, I think it's always like it's one of those things. It's like they cast themselves as the Doctor. And I'm like, oh, it's a bit self-indulgent, you know?
yeah, like in my case, like me playing the Doctor, like I didn't cast myself as the Doctor. I auditioned for Brian. And
Well, I mean, that's different though, because
Yeah.
you're playing a character that's already established, whereas they're like their scenario is like I'm playing an original version of the Doctor that is me. You know?
yeah,
It's like if they were actually cast as the Doctor in real life, and it's like
yeah.
I don't know. It's not that that's necessarily a bad thing. I just don't really get. I can't really get into that.
See,
Brian curls up into a shell.
But here's the thing: I tried to make my Doctor different from me.
Let's go.
That came, I don't know, it just came across as like really backhanded. You're like, oh, that's good. Good for you.
The man who never would.
Look at this guy.
I fucking hate this story so much.
I sort of based mine on my incarnation on McCoy and McGann, not McCoy and McGann, McCoy and Colin. So
And as
Yeah,
far
the
as,
sto-
as far as,
the story.
companions,
The stories I have in mind are one of them's the Ninth Doctor, one of them's the Fifth Doctor. So it's not gonna. I'm not gonna be able to contribute my brilliant creativity to your series,
I mean,
Brian.
you could always adapt the ideas.
No, because I don't. No, because the ideas I
he,
have.
he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. It's fine.
Like,
Oh, no,
like,
no, no,
especially.
no, no, I'm just saying, like I know that Paul Cornell's first novel, Time of Revelation, was adapted from a Fifth Doctor story he originally wrote.
No. But the thing is, the story that I have in mind for the Fifth Doctor is so specifically for his character that it wouldn't work with any other Doctor, or nearly as well. Because yeah, it's like. Yeah.
Well, if ever you'd like to, the opportunity is open.
I mean, I could try and write an episode like for your series, but just not the ones I have in mind at the moment.
That's fine.
So I could phone in some trash for you.
Wow.
When
I
do you-
feel
when do you-
honored.
When are you when are you gonna have when are you gonna be doing it, by the way?
Well, I was halfway through writing the second episode before realizing that I don't actually know enough about the historical context to do this episode. So,
Because like to be honest, like to be fair, actually, I could probably try something because it might be good practice for me before I get to my actual scripts that I want to be good. You know, because I don't want to fuck up the ones that I have because the ideas I have, I
Do you,
really
do you-
like.
do you
Just
see
like-
this, Brian? He wants to use your shit sci-fi series as a stomping ground.
that's not my shit sci-fi series, Joey.
I know, I was joking,
My
Brian.
shit sci-fi series has nothing
like,
to do with
You know, because like I've got two ideas that I really like, and I don't want my first two stories to be like Crotons and space pirates.
Are you saying you're the next Robert Holmes, Connor?
It's so clever. Oh.
I mean, I have an opening scene that I want in there. Beyond that, it's all fair game.
Also, if I ever meet Stephen Moffat, I'm gonna be angry because I actually like the Web Planet. Oh, here we go. One of the worst exits of all time.
There you go.
Just to fucking cap off this shitstorm of a story.
Oh, are we
You know
at the
what?
end?
You know what though? I will say it before it actually happens. I do really like Tom's performance when he runs into the TARDIS. Then the whole goodbye Savage bit. I love that.
I mean, it's better than what he does in Warriors Gate when Romana's got. He's like, "You were the best Romana there ever was," and he's like not even looking at her.
Yeah.
So fucking shit.
But Android's a really good character in the EU, so
I don't care. It's like ever since Dalek Invasion of Earth, they're like, oh, every character has to be a fucking like the companion runs off with a romance interest. And to be fair, it actually works in the Green Death really well. But then you get fucking.
okay, there's some stories that pull it off really successfully, but like here it's just what the fuck is this?
I don't like
Wait,
it in the
well, here we
The
go.
green,
Silence.
the Green Death actually has
Love this
build
bit.
up to it. That's the thing.
Yeah, I love that one, but I don't like it in the Mythmakers, and I don't like it here.
I like Susan's romance with David. I don't care what anyone says.
I do. I do too.
Yeah,
Again,
apparently a lot of people.
there's-
Apparently a lot of
there's some
people hate that, but like,
semblance of actual
I,
build up.
yeah,
I
you
would've
actually
put- I
see their relationship build. Like, I really like that scene by the fire before the Doctor like walks in on them about
I would
about
have.
to fall.
I would have preferred if Vicky's exit was in Dalek's master plan and she died in episode 4 rather than Katarina.
Yeah.
That would have been brilliant.
I agree.
That would have ripped your heart out. Although for some reason people on Twitter say that Vicky's bland, and I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, I never
think-
get that.
You know, Connor, you just said that. I think I've had that exact discussion with Dylan before.
Hello. You just
Oh, here
watched
we
6
go.
episodes
Wait,
of
right,
absolute garbage. I hope you're
Here we go.
happy. Are you not entertained by the invasion of time?
Oh fuck. Well, that was the invasion of time.
I hope you're happy.
Are you closing out my fucking video, Brian? I'm the only one who gets to
That
tell
was-
you
that
close
was-
out this
Hey,
video.
do I look like Jacob? Do I look like someone you can easily yell at for closing out your video?
Yeah, you do.
Fuck you, Joey. This has
Fuck
been
you,
the invasion of time.
No,
I'm
this
your-
is the
I'm
invasion
your
of fucking
co-host
time.
for
And
commentary.
fucking Brian Corgan, aka fucking whatever your fucking YouTube name is.
Subscribe to
Briarheart
Security
02.
Kitchen Productions. Have a good fucking day.
Fucking Connor, however the fuck you pronounce his last name, Malad or some shit like that. I don't know. Genesis of Androzani. Go fucking subscribe to them if you fucking want to be lame. Fucking cunts. I hate you all. Fuck!
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
In my
Yes. This is an invasion of my time.
We ready? Jesus Christ. Alright, all right, here we go.
Oh fuck.
Brian, no!
I'm sorry, Father.
Alright, here we
Don't get the belt.
go. You only really have been on one of these, haven't you, Connor? Shit.
I went on Keys Mariners, I think.
Yeah, just that one. Damn.
Oh god,
it's a
that
fucking countdown, lad.
that was cancer. The Keys of Mariners one. Oh.
Was it objectively cancer?
Oh.
Alright, here we go.
And then Doctor's like, "Oh, can you please fetch me everything I want? I'm in charge."
Alright, here we go.
Mm.
The invasion of fucking the invasion
He just got mad at Connor for existing. He takes in a breath and you just go, fuck.
The Invasion of Time, Part 4, starting. I got so fucking laughing. Alright, here we go. Alright. Bring it down. The Invasion of Time.
Do you want me
What's
to do it
wrong
instead?
with you?
Alright, yeah. Shit.
Do you want me to do it instead?
No, I got it.